Welcome. Hello.
Hi.
Hello.
Hello, everybody.
Welcome back. Welcome.
How we doing, people?
We are doing. I'm doing fantastic, at least. And I know all of you are going to be doing wonderfully this session. We've been through some.
You say that like we're not actually. You say it with like an air in your voice that's like, no, actually, this is a joke.
I'll leave that up to you. Anyways, I do believe this session will be both enjoyable yet absolutely annoying.
Oh no.
So fair warning to all four of you. This will probably be the most annoying session in the entirety of this campaign.
Oh, yay. Is it on the same level as you giving us a puzzle that wasn't even a trap?
Absolutely not.
Okay.
For some reason, Soul, your mic is like, it sounds like you're talking through, like, you know, whenever you were a kid and like you had the fan on and because it was hot outside and you like screamed into it and it went wah 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 wah, and that's what you sound like.
Is this better?
Yes.
Yes.
I apologize. It got a little hot in the room that I'm in, and I think the position that my mic was placed was picking up the fan. So this
Position, you're good.
Dubstep Soul.
Dubstep Soul, yes. If you want more Dubstep Soul, please go visit throne.com/SoulRaiser13.
Yes, please.
I'm looking to get a computer.
So,
Getting promised to do so many things.
when we last left off, all of you were preparing to leave Gordwin, finally. Head to the Magic City, I believe?
Yeah.
So, you've been given letters to deliver to the Magic City. You've been given provisions to make it through the desert. And you have been sent on your merry way while Damon Dakar continues to write more letters and help try to start the rebuilding efforts for Gordwin, along with defenses and whatnot. Basically taking over the town and the intern. The one to see you off was, of course, your mother, Alyssa. Regina. Who practically hugged you the entire way to the makeshift bridge outside of Gordwin. In fact, there were several points in that walk that you're pretty sure your feet were not touching the ground from her hugs.
Mom.
I'm gonna miss my baby.
I'm gonna miss my mom and my dad.
Well, we're not going anywhere. We're just making things back to the way they were, kind of. We may forget to rebuild a couple noble houses, but that's not a big deal. I mean, they were
It's about
prepped.
the same day.
I mean, you all woke up next morning.
Okay, and I'm
Hey.
Maderick. I think we left. Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
So all of you be careful. Make sure to drink plenty of water while you're in the desert. You find an oasis. Make sure it's an oasis first before you go to it. Could be a mirage.
Do you have any tips on how we could go about figuring out that before we get to the...
Well, you've got magic mumbo jumbo stuff, right?
More or less, yes.
I do a lot of magic mumbo jumbo.
I don't think I have anything that could precisely detect traps, I guess you could say.
Next to Jelly, Fuji just slowly raises his hand. I can detect life.
Now that's a start, I suppose.
I mean, if there's no life there, then oasis.
I suppose. I mean, that's a better start than us going into nothing, I suppose.
Well, is there any like known paths through the
Oh,
desert area?
yes.
Waypoints or something?
Yeah, that's the oasis talking about. They're like little stopping points throughout. I do know that there have been a couple of expeditions who came back through there saying that some of the pathways were a bit more odd than normal. Like some plants were growing there that they didn't think was native to the area, but I'm pretty sure somebody just left those behind as like an offering or something.
Didn't you? Jelly turns to Regina. Didn't you see a dragon in the desert?
Yeah. Yeah, whenever I touched the cloak, I could see a dragon that called me sister.
Should we look for the dragon?
Well, I mean, if any of us see you, Regina, they're gonna know. So that more than likely, your aunt will come meet you, or uncle. I'm not. Who's out there?
Okay. How will they know? Will they just like sense it, or?
Oh, family knows family.
It's the scales, isn't it?
No.
Yeah. Look at you, hon.
I mean, dragonborns are a thing, and yet they have scales, and yet I don't see them as family.
Yeah, but they don't look like gesturing that. I mean, you know, there are cute dragonborns, but this. God, I do sound like a bard from the Call of Dragons. Never mind me.
Roderick chuckled a bit.
Oh, the fact that I know you're absolutely
you should be saying
not.
this to her.
You seem to be doing a good job about it. I feel like you're taking my material. Besides, you are the bard.
I mean,
Save some for me.
Oh,
for
you're
Pete's
saying
sake.
that I'm attractive.
Well, your head's not a snout, so.
Oh, well, you know, I think Dragonborn can be attractive.
Yeah, but Dragonborn and you have very little in common.
I don't think he was,
Pink.
Oh,
Chuck just says from behind everyone.
What does he say?
Pink.
Oh. Yeah, I am pink.
You're
Good job.
like a very floral dragon.
Yeah.
You see, he agrees. He likes flowers. Chucky, remember, calm breath. Scaring people.
Absolutely, there were several children that ran away at that. Even some adults.
One of these days we'll figure out how to fix his lungs.
Yeah, just not here.
Understandable.
And
It's
just remember, anytime you want to talk, should be able to send some letters.
Yeah. Sorry, out of character, I accidentally dropped my Shadow Daddy, sticker, and I don't know where it went.
I'm sure it will be missed.
I will miss it. I was excited about the Shadow Daddy sticker.
And no one else was surprised.
Well, while we're doing DM question.
What?
When I got that map of the area, did we get over the desert at all?
You did get a map that went about halfway into the desert.
Okay. It may be somewhat
It's like
useful.
the edge of that map.
I will attempt to consult it on the way. Maybe I'll find something.
I'll even give you this to you. While using your map, I'll give you advantage on rolls to see where you're at.
Ha!
Up to a point.
Yeah, no, I have no idea where it went. Rip.
You'll find
Clearly
it
I stole
later.
it through the shadows.
Yep.
We did.
Again, no one was surprised.
If
It's actually definitely under your chair.
Yeah, probably.
Imagine if I were right. That'd be freaky.
What?
Triumph.
and we've lost Regina.
Yeah.
This is
God,
your
I hope
fault.
I'm right. Or I've wasted everyone's time.
I don't see it. Oh well, that's all right.
So Maderick's gonna look at oh my gosh, my brain just stopped. Regina's
Alyssa.
mom. Alyssa, thank you. I'm sorry, I keep going from Aurora to Alyssa to
I understand. It's the pink.
Yeah.
There's a lot of
Anyways. So he looks at Alyssa and he says, I also have a scale of scrying. If she wants to see, you'd be able to see her in return.
Oh yeah. Wait, what?
A scale of scrying. Apparently,
Scale of
according to my book.
scrying?
Yes.
What scale did you get this from? A mind flare?
Let me one moment. He pulls out his
Actually, explain where that mind flayer tab thing came from. You remember that?
I've been trying to put that out of my memory, Zara, but it's very much in bold in my book. He
That was pretty
he's-
horrible.
Yeah, seeing as I blacked out through a lot of that, and apparently was a commendable douchebag, as they say.
Yeah, you were
Anyway,
McCain.
yes, that one. He pulls out his book and he turns back a few pages. Ah, yes, it was a dragon from
Which one?
White one, big one, big white
Snowflake!
Yes.
Why didn't you say you
Give-
just had a scale of snowflakes? That thing could do pretty much anything.
She gave it to me because apparently I mentioned something about wanting to see my father. Well,
Oh,
technically
absolutely it'll work
stepfather.
then.
So
Well,
we have a
yes,
ways to
absolutely.
still see each other.
Yes, use that. That's better. Do that.
It's,
And she,
it's
like,
also
kind of
more-
gets up next to Regina and, like, stage whispers, "You gotta keep this one."
Who, Matt? Or Maderick?
Well, I mean, they're all in the same
All of them?
body.
Yeah,
Just keep them.
I plan on it.
Hey, good. Dress is nice. Not many of them do that.
Yeah, I like the way he dresses too.
TMI, daughter.
What? He has nice clothes.
You
Thank
tell me
you.
you're looking at his
Distracted
butt
by
without
baby
telling me you're
daddy.
looking at his butt.
I'm not looking at his butt.
Mm.
He has this really nice this other suit too that me and McCain got together.
Okay, so we're gonna go to the desert.
She's pretty much
Anyway,
Yeah.
And just Alyssa's just wiping away a tear. They grow up so fast.
Maderick walks over to Jelly. This also reminds me, Jelly, if you ever wanted to see your boyfriend, Strix, the scale can be used once a day.
Ooh.
Mm-hmm. I need to send him more letters.
Yes, well, you can send him more letters, but you can also you can still see him. I'm sure he'd love to see you. It's been a while. We'll figure out and maybe take turns, eh? Shall we be going?
Yeah.
yeah. And she's gonna give her mom like one last big tight hug.
Alyssa's absolutely picking you up off the ground, and a couple of parts of your back pop. Pleasantly, but still.
Ah.
And she does whisper in your ear, "Be safe." I
Of
don't
course. I
care.
have to come back to take care of you and Dad.
As if I can't take care of that lug.
I have to take care of both of you.
Well, take care of yourself first. I don't care if you have to set the entire Magic City on fire, you come home safe.
Of course.
And then she looks at the rest of you, and that goes for all of you too. You're friends of my daughter. If any of you come back and you're not safe, we're gonna have words.
Yes.
Very harsh words. Probably along the lines of, don't ever do that again. And a
Yes.
frying pan. At that point,
Yeah.
you, Regina, you swear you heard your father whimper in the distance.
Yes, ma'am. Be great to see you again soon.
She then turns to Chuck. Chuck, eat anything that tries to hurt them. Consume. Yeah,
I
do that.
don't have any problem with that. Yeah.
He's a good boy. He's very protective. He'll watch over us.
Friend.
What do you say? It cut out.
He's a good boy. He's
Friend.
very protective.
No, I mean like whatever.
Friend.
Yep, there we go.
Then Alyssa goes around and hugs the rest of you. Just as tightly. Except for you, Jelly. She's kind of afraid to hug you tightly.
You'll end up
Maddox is-
inside of Jelly.
Maddox's a little bit taken back by her sudden hug because he remembers the first interaction he had with
Yes.
her. And so he's a little bit like, do I hug? Do I... He like just very gently like gives a hug back.
Then she lifts you up and pops your back. And sets you back down. Zara, your hug is actually just comforting more than anything. It was just a nice hug. Tight, nice. Jelly, yours is like just it's enough to press against you, but she's just afraid to squish more, otherwise you might. It's like she's trying to gauge how much she can hug you without turning you into a toothpaste tube. And she just doesn't quite figure it out the entire time, so it ends up being kind of awkward.
I hug her tightly back.
And then she hugs Fuji, whispers something in his ear, and then stands back up. Says, okay. You all need to go now, or I'm going to start crying, and then I'll have to hit you all with a frying pan to get you all to forget.
I don't need any more brain damage. Shall we be going then?
Yeah, Regina is gonna take Madderic's hand and wave at her mom. See you, Mom.
Take care, sweetie.
We'll be fine.
Little cherry blossom.
Yeah, that is not.
I heard the indignant.
Sorry.
It's
You're good.
fine, it's a cat. We understand.
Is that a toy?
Definitely understand.
I was trying to work at a crochet project and she was laying on it. And I tried
Oh.
to pull it out from under her and she started biting it, which would normally be adorable. But not my crochet.
Not my crochet.
Oh, that's delightful.
Sorry. I don't mean to be so disruptive.
It's fine, it's a cat.
Dude, it's funny.
It's 80 of those HDs.
Exactly.
I don't know what an HD is, but I have like 80 of them. Aurora.
So, on that note, all of you are heading out?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Alright. Wait, are we walking?
Have to.
Boo.
There's no carriages or horses left in the city.
Everything was kind of obliterated.
And any horses and wagons of any kind are being used to move rubble.
Man, we should have gotten a ride on Snowflake too.
Snowflake was heading northeast, though.
Eh.
You guys were heading northwest. Yes, details are important. The devil's in those.
No, they're in Reichthorn.
That's true.
They're not devils. They're just, you know,
Oh, excuse me.
infernal in
Worse.
nature.
Ow.
Warriors.
Oh, they're not worse than the devils. Well, okay, they're maybe worse than devils, but they're not worse than demons.
True.
No horses, no dragons.
It's fine.
Oh well.
Kind
Just
of
enjoying the
brings us
nice,
back to
arid, dry, racked road. Well, I forgot how depressing outside this area was.
kind of takes us back to when we all first met, doesn't it? But even then, I guess we had Joshua by carriage.
I don't want to remember how we first met. Disgusting.
Oh yeah, you were like in a
I just said I don't want to remember.
pile of gross shit.
Ah,
I do remember though.
I can still taste it. They don't even have a tongue to taste.
Which is why we keep you in a soap being, Aaron.
And somebody needs to wash your mouth out.
Now he's tasting the not soap.
Yep. Are you tasting the soap, Aaron?
No, I am not. I'm tasting shame.
Jelly takes the jib off of her hairband and just in mouth.
Please don't do that again. That was a cleaning experience, yes, but still an unpleasant one.
If it keeps going down, it's going to get even worse.
Arthur in the back. Is it normal for all of you to talk to yourselves?
Oh.
Oh
Right.
no, that's we have a
God.
guy, he lives in the gym. You wanna hear him?
Hold on to a cursed object? Curse?
I can't
the-
really,
Excuse
Curse
you?
Friendship.
can't really say it's cursed if it had something to do with us protecting that city.
Wait, that was the voice I heard?
You heard it.
It gave a choice.
Oh.
Yeah, the one that wasn't Fuji.
I assumed it was another deity stepping in.
Nope, that's Aaron.
Ew. Sorry, mythical Aaron man. Alright, Jelly, can you just tap me against his armor so I can make a connection here? Just to ask if he's okay with me talking in his head too.
Oh boy, you were a robot.
Dubstep Fuji or Dubstep Aaron.
Dubstep Aaron.
So, Aaron speaks. Can you just tap me against his armor real quick so I can make it a connection to ask him if he wants to hear me too?
Sure. Jelly pulls the gem out of her mouth and just kind of holds it up and holds it against Arthur's outer arm. Just
And immediately all of you hear Aaron. Hello, Tin Man? Tin?
it's fluid.
Hi. Oh, you wish to be part of the group? Be part of the whole mental connection thing, talking in each other's heads, allowing me to gain a little bit more power to get my original body back? Oh, so you're a lich. No! Oh.
Hey, there's nothing wrong with liches.
But I'm not undead. I'm just not dead and not alive. It's a weird position, alright? Arthur looks at you, Zara. Is this okay?
I'm not really sure. I had been putting off having to listen to him for a while. I never made a deal with him really, but or I guess at this point I have. But
What are you talking about?
honestly, it's easier to be in on the conversations than to hear them talking to somebody who's not there. It's so weird.
Fair. I will acquiesce to speak with you. Oh, good. And Arthur's form flashes red for a slight moment. Hold on. That is very strange.
And you've already been hearing voices. It actually already doesn't really shock you too much.
Well, for you it makes sense, but for the rest of them, not so much. Red.
jelly.
You know what?
Ah.
Chuck should be in on the conversation.
I don't need to
Jelly,
touch
if
that.
you
I do
look-
not need to touch that. I don't need to touch that.
Jelly pulls the gem away from Arthur's armor and starts walking.
No, I really don't need to touch that. I can do it from here. I can do it from here. I can do it from here.
Come on, you need to gain
Jelly-
power, do you not?
Jelly doesn't. Jelly holds the gem out in front of Chuck, but does not touch the gem to Chuck.
How are you holding out to Chuck?
Like, you know, if you were showing someone
Like in the middle of like
holding a
3
mirror up to
fingers.
someone, like hand wrapped around it like a baseball and kind of
Okay.
in front of the face.
Chuck just sort of looks at it. Looks up at you. Friend?
Friend.
Consume?
No.
No? Chuck looks at you, Zara. Oh god, I have to actually roll this. He looks at you, Zara, and then nods. Jelly, I need you to make a dexterity saving throw.
Oh no. Okay, what die?
I know I probably should take it back.
It's far too late now.
Yeah.
Because I rolled how badly he would misinterpret that, and I rolled a 1.
Oh no.
I think I failed the dex save because that's 4.
I'd like to try something. I'll move, if I'm close enough to move forward and help and give advantage on that.
Just grab Jelly by the shoulders and yank her back.
Or I'll try and grab the gem as well. I mean,
Alright.
I got
Yeah, you give the help action with that.
Okay. Actually, let's not roll that die then. Pick a different one.
Ah, yes, dice jail.
dice jail.
5!
1 higher. Jelly, your entire hand has just been stuffed into Chuck's mouth.
Ooh,
And everyone hears Aaron.
I close my fist around the gem, so there is a layer of jelly.
It's fine.
between
It's not like he's actually eating anything in your hand. He just put it in his mouth.
Mhm. I'm just protecting Aaron with a layer of
He's
jelly
just
gem.
screaming.
okay, Chuck. That's enough.
Let go!
Ah. He opens his mouth.
Good boy.
Jelly removes the hand from in front of Chuck.
There's actually like a couple seconds where the meat juices of Chuck took a while for your jelly to clean it off.
Mm.
And Aaron's just like, oh god, I'm gonna throw up. Oh god.
You're fine.
I saw an eyeball in there.
You've got eyes in there? A jelly goes over to Chuck and starts trying to look in his mouth.
He still has it. He does still have his mouth wide open. And sure enough, there is a part of an eyeball stuck to the roof of his mouth.
Oh,
And it turns to look at you.
Oh.
oh. Hey!
Oh god. Oh, it's blinking.
Wow, we're learning some things today.
Hadwick, look! Our son has a third eye.
I don't think that's the only eye if he's eating people.
Hedrick like walks over and like looks at it, almost like the lion in the Tamer where they stick their head into
my
the
gosh.
lion's mouth. Looks around.
So, just what is your passive perception, Maderick?
My passive perception.
Passive perception.
Is 13.
13. You see 3 other eyes in there towards the back of the mouth. And all 3 of them, after your head is in, slowly turn to look at you.
Hello there.
You hear Chuck's mouth kind of move, but it doesn't move to close around you. He just says,
Can you see me while I'm in here? Just a simple nod will do.
He nods, but your head's still in there, so the top of your head and the bottom of your chin gets just slapped. Just
I asked for that.
Smart one.
He pulls his head out and like shakes his head. Jelly.
I go over and I pat his head down.
No, don't use me. Don't use the hand I'm in.
I don't.
There's approximately at least 3 other eyes down his throat as well.
Okay.
I've heard the
I'm
term "watch what you
guessing-
eat," but oh my god.
I was
am
gonna make that joke.
I'm going to guess, and this is a big guess, is I'm going to guess that he probably can make the body parts that he has consumed actually obtain life. And maybe make them functioning parts. That would be fascinating.
So gross. How?
So,
Patience?
we
How many
need to
people do we have
find-
to get him to eat?
Let's see. There's approximately 3 other eyes. You said there was 3 other eyes down his throat and 1 at the roof of his mouth, correct?
Yes.
Well, by that count, we might, assuming they're all the same eyeball, he's at least using 2 different people to see through his mouth, and I'm going to guess that probably a couple of more. Maybe he'll be able to obtain a more functional body. Right now, I'm more concerned about the breathing.
Find him a pill.
Yeah, that.
Well, it's not that I don't dislike it. It's just it can be unsettling when we take him to dinner parties.
Maybe we should
True.
we can find like a boar or like a horse, something with big lungs to accommodate his size.
I might have the thing for that. You said
Oh,
a bowl,
snack bag!
and I have the snack bag. I'll reach in and grab out one of the.
Arthur just sort of does a double take at you for a second.
Oh, you know I have silly things names for things.
Right, I'm a little concerned with the wording.
Well, dragons need to eat a lot, okay?
This is true, and it did actually come in handy with me during my what do we want to call it?
Your bitey phase.
Anemic? face?
Spidey.
Sure.
Spidey. I never bit any of you, though. I didn't, right? I didn't. I'm reading that correctly.
I don't believe so.
No.
Wondrous.
Aaron just immediately
okay.
chimes in. If you'd bit any of them, especially Regina, Sarek would have probably killed you.
Yeah.
Warranted. So,
Yeet.
this should work.
Eat. What'd you
I
roll?
threw it out, and we got a giant badger.
Oh,
That's great. Hilarious.
He just sort of
Oh
lands
my.
and immediately looks around. And it just sort of just looks at Chuck and just sort of like slowly tilts its head like it has no idea what it's looking at right now. Like you can tell it wants to run, but yet it doesn't because it just doesn't know.
this is the part I usually feel bad about.
Chuck is just staring at it.
Oh,
Food.
Consume.
Consume.
Consume. And the badger did not have a chance.
I did not watch this part.
The badger does not have a chance. Chuck just falls on it, mouth open.
Oh,
And his mouth, while it's falling down, unhinges and grows to the size of like half of a person.
that's nightmare fuel.
And
Oh.
it just he doesn't even like hit the ground. He just sort of a meaty squelch hits the ground, like a slap.
Oh, throwing raw meat against a wall.
And then you hear cracking, crunching, and then silence.
The worst
Yeah,
part
I
is
don't
it's
enjoy
still-
that part.
Yeah, and it's still somehow one of the more ethical ways to feed him.
Chuck slowly comes up, his mouth just slowly forming back to normal. And now his left arm starts to be a bit more fuzzy.
Oh,
That's not the part
yeah.
we needed.
yeah, I think maybe we just need to feed him people.
Fuzzy's
I don't
not
know.
bad. Fuzzy's
No.
not
Better than meaty.
juicy.
Oh, it's still dripping meat juice, like it's a wet fuzz.
It's
Why?
Mhm.
Why?
Nothing like that's
Yeah.
fur.
I think maybe we just feed him people.
Maybe
I
in
like
the
that
next
better
I
one.
than-
don't know how I feel
I-
about that. Like,
I like
enemies
that better.
want to kill us is one thing, but I think we do need to know where we draw the line here.
Well, given
I feel less bad about him eating people than I do him eating animals, to be completely honest.
that you're all
Okay.
have platinum knights after you, I imagine there's not going to be much of a shortage.
McCain Maderick taps his head. McCain, shut up. Good grief.
What's he saying?
He's cheering.
Yeah, no, that makes sense.
About?
Probably the people killing.
Feeding. People killing and feeding him to our son. I swear he's unhinged.
Jelly
Gracious
looks
God.
over, kind of glances at Arthur and Fuji, and are like,
Oh, Fuji
I'm
is
fine.
horrified.
yeah.
He is pale as a ghost. He has his hands over his mouth and just looks like he's about to be sick.
Oh yes, I forgot not everybody is familiar
Just
with all that. Actually.
staring at the spot where the badger used to be.
I think
How's
maybe
Arthur
people.
doing?
Aw. I think everyone agrees.
Well, now that we got a meal for the boy, shall we continue?
Yeah. So much more walking to do.
Arthur just sort of like looks down at Fuji and like waves his hand in front of his face a couple of times. I'll just carry him. He just picks Fuji up like he weighs nothing and just sets him on his shoulders.
Fuji. Julie goes over. She's put Aaron back on her hair bow now.
Right.
Um,
Fuji's
and
just lightly
gonna,
whimpering.
hold his hand. Fuji.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Do you want help?
I'm good. I'm good. Just been a while since I've seen something like that.
Hmm.
It's like it's a cycle of life. It's just, ooh, don't get used to it. I'm I'm gonna do a thing. I'm gonna sleep.
Okay.
And Fuji sort of like rubs his face a little bit, and the second time he waves his entire hands over his face, and as he pulls his hands down, his entire form starts to shift, and he shrinks. His clothes sort of meld with him, and he is now a tiny white fox with 9 tails.
Oh.
We now have 3 members of the party back in mini mode.
One of them leaves a very obvious trail, though.
Okay, we have a bucket. I think Jelly just keeps Chuck's bucket like in places
Just...
like her rib cage.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Just to keep it around.
Yeah, Fuji is about the size of a fox kid. So, tiny fox. And he jumps off of Arthur's shoulders and lands around yours, Jellies, and wraps around your shoulders. So, you have a very fuzzy collar now.
Yes. Yeah! Jelly is petting the fox.
It is eyes closed, wrapped around in its tails, just trying to sleep now.
Aww. It's a baby.
That's disturbingly cute. So, onward. Desert.
Onward we go.
So, thankfully the travel is rather pleasant. It's a bit dry for the majority of it. You don't really reach the desert until about evening time, it's about like 4 or 5 o'clock. And so whenever it stops being like this arid kind of plains area to just the start of just sand. Lots of sand. But you do see that there is a bunch of, like, on the edges, some, like, rocky outcrops that sort of make this, like, natural path to walk across the sands.
Do we still have a pillow fort?
That's a good question. Do any of you have it in your inventories?
I think we decided last time that the last person to have the pillow fort was Punch.
Right.
Yeah, I don't think I ever had it.
I have the bag of holding. I couldn't remember if we put it in there.
You could not put it in.
Oh, yeah, that's right. That you can't put 2. Yeah, that's right.
That would black hole.
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah, I think Punch has it. Dadgummit.
I think we would have, brought a tent or 2 with us.
You absolutely were given tents.
Yeah.
Like I said, you were given provisions to, like, set up camp across the desert. But as you all entered the desert, and the sand was starting to crunch underneath your feet, It took a while. Like, you got far enough to where the entrance to the desert was far enough away that you could just faintly see it. And Jelly, you noticed about 20 feet ahead of the group, the sand start to shift very slightly, very small area.
Mm.
And a scorpion's tail came out first, followed by the rest of a scorpion. You're the only one that notices the scorpion's wearing a monocle.
How is it dark out?
It's like evening time. Not dark, but it is starting to become like dusk.
Hello?
The scorpion skitters a little bit to face you, and you swear one of the claws goes up and waves a pack at you.
Hi.
Who are you talking to? Scorpion?
Is it wearing a monocle?
As you all get
Jelly is
closer,
just pointing at it so everyone sees it.
do you continue to get closer to it?
I'm gonna, since it's getting darker, I'm gonna pull out my fire lantern as a light source, and yeah, I will cautiously approach it.
As you get closer, you do notice that it sort of scurries up a little closer to you, but not close enough to be able to actually sting you. And the entire carapace sort of leans up as it's like looking up at you. And you hear, "Why, hello there! So nice of you to drop into the desert!"
Nice to meet you.
Yes, quite a pleasant experience this is. I am Warner. I would like to warn you as the Warner.
Okay, what are you warning us about?
You're about to enter a very, very dangerous territory. One filled with rife and dangers beyond imagination.
Uh-huh.
So, to prevent you from suffering a fate worse than death, I warn you that you must respect the name Chad Chadstone, the chaddest Chad to have ever chatted.
No.
Okay.
Okay.
If you do not respect Chad Chadstone, the chaddest Chad to have ever chatted, you will suffer a death most horrifying.
Is there like a hospitality ritual we have to do, or just, don't
Every time you refer to Chad Chadstone, the chaddest Chad to have ever chatted, you must state the full name of Chad Chadstone, the chaddest Chad to have ever chatted. That is how you put respect on Chad Chadstone, the chaddest Chad to have ever chatted, name.
Okay.
Don't worry, don't worry, Chad Chadstone, the chaddest Chad to have ever chatted, will be along shortly to help you through this desert.
I think we're good.
Okay.
Yeah, we're good. Let's go, quick.
Okay. Is that everything you need to warn us about, Mr. Warner?
Absolutely.
Thank you for warning us about Chad Chadstone, the chaddest Chad to have ever chatted.
So glad you're on board.
Are you always a scorpion?
Well, yes, I'm Warner.
Okay.
Of course.
Oh, before I forget, can I have your names?
No,
No.
absolutely not.
Well, it was worth a shot.
Yeah.
Bye now! And he scurries back under the sand. Arthur just sort of just stopped, looks at where the scorpion at, and looks over the desert. Is this really worth it?
Yeah.
I'm starting to think that maybe your mother might have missed out on some things to tell us.
Apparently about Chad Chadstone, the chaddest Chad to have ever chatted.
And It wanted our name?
Oh, yeah, no, that was definitely a fake creature.
You are knowledgeable of these things?
I read a few books,
Ah,
mostly romantasy. But
I'm not really surprised by that, darling.
Anyways, we should keep going.
Yes.
Jilly will lead the way with the lantern.
I think
You
as
have
we're going, I want to double check where we are, like, in comparison to the map.
Alright, give me a survival check with advantage.
Yes. That's gonna be a +3. Mother. I'm taking a photo.
Did you get 2 1s? Or 2 20s?
I got a 20 and a 19.
Oh my gosh!
Oh,
Pretty
Nice.
great
Damn.
still.
Jeez. Alright. With an at 20.
oh, that's beautiful.
I have to see this. Yep, that's beautiful. So with a nat 20, you can tell you have just entered the first region. Next checkpoint is just maybe about 3 miles ahead of you. You can reach it just whenever nighttime hits.
Excellent. We're not far from a good place to rest.
After that, I think we're going to need a lot of rest.
Mm.
I think I'm going
yeah,
to
it's not
throw
every
up.
day that you encounter, you know.
Fey creatures in the desert. Why the desert?
I don't know. Usually you find them in the Feywild?
Yes,
think?
like usually near forested areas or behind closed doors.
Do you
I
think
think I
it
found a
works
few in the
for-
realm of magic, but I don't remember.
That makes sense. Just the desert?
I have the suspicion that things are going to get a lot weirder as we get further in.
I hope not.
I mean,
I
this
hate
is the
the
way
Fae.
to the city of magic, right?
Yeah, yes, but like the Feywilds aren't near cities. They're usually near forests. I was thinking it'd be closer to where the Zara lived.
Yeah, I tried to avoid them.
Yeah, just I hate the Fae. I hate them so much. The stupid, twisted words.
You hate a lot of things.
I don't hate a lot of things. It's just there's a lot of hateable things out there. Whenever a slip of the tongue can have a valuable possession of yours just taken from you, it's a little annoying.
I wish you would let me be Aurora as an NPC.
But I'm a little scared of how much they're happy about that thought.
Don't you worry.
Oh,
No, I
hell
worry.
yeah!
I worry.
Oh, jeez.
I love Aurora.
So,
I like to watch Fae chaos from a safe distance where I'm not involved at all.
got some bad news for you. See, you remember how I said this was probably going to be the most annoying session out of all of them?
Is it because of Chad Stone, the Chad to have ever chatted?
Yes.
Okay.
Can we feed him to Chuck?
Wait, did Zara say that?
I thought it very loudly.
But did you say it?
Once again, I'm torn between the sensible thing and the funny thing, so I'm gonna have to flip a coin.
Flip a coin.
Heads I said it, tails I didn't. Ha! I didn't.
Okay.
It's probably for the best.
I have literally 100 options.
Oh no.
What is it? Wild magic?
Don't worry about it.
I worry.
Aaron, since we were prepared to go into the desert, with the last long rest, I traded one of my spells for a different spell.
Oh, by all means.
So I now have create food and water.
Delightful.
I still have tiny hut, so that's good.
Even better. I enjoy it.
Oh, I just remembered I can hear heartbeats.
You
I'm
can.
worried about find living creatures. I can hear heartbeats.
That you can. Do
Yeah.
you remember the range on that?
Let's say it was 60 feet.
Are you sure?
I'm looking. It's been a while since I've looked at his.
It has. That's why I
Empire
said it's probably best to
ability.
confirm.
So in my notes, apparently I did not know either see or hear heartbeats, and that's really all I got.
I believe what I said was 10 feet.
10 feet. Okay. 10 feet. Up to 10 feet.
Hearing heartbeats is perception, but seeing them is at 10 feet.
Okay. So you said hearing them up
Hear-
to 10 feet.
No, seeing them up to 10 feet.
Okay.
Hearing them is a part of your perception check.
10 feet. Okay. Gotcha.
It's just
More
where
like-
other people wouldn't hear it with a perception check. You have the ability to.
Okay. Excuse me.
So, the rest of your trip to this next checkpoint was delightfully boring. Especially after that. No other scorpions scurried out of the thing, although you did see a couple of, what looked to be large lizards sort of scurry over dunes as you approached. But nothing that wouldn't be normal for a desert. But as you approached this checkpoint, you noticed that there was already a fire at this checkpoint. And next to the fire, you saw a person digging in the sand. Rather large figure, about 6.5 feet tall. Rather, they look rather beefy for their size, but they're just sitting there just digging in the sand. A very large pit.
Jelly stops and turns to Chuck. Not food.
No consume.
No consume.
Yes, mother.
Jelly gives him a pat on the head. And then continues to lead the party towards the group. And towards the guys.
Do I hear a heartbeat off of this guy?
Make a perception check.
Perception. Da-da-da-dum, 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 da-da-da-dum. 19?
You absolutely hear a heartbeat off of this man. And it is a very chilled heartbeat. Like, he's not excited. Like, in any kind of, like, unhealthy way. Just digging a hole.
He's just chillaxed.
Exactly.
I look at the others. It's real.
Okay.
About time whenever you get about 30 feet away, Jelly, you see something that shouldn't be. After he digs a bit further into the middle of this pit, you start to see water come up out of where he's digging like a small fountain.
Hmm.
And it starts filling up this little pit that he starts stepping out of with not muddy water, but crystal clear water.
Oh.
He steps back and just sort of puts his hands on his hips as he stares at the water. And then he looks to his left and waves at something to come closer. And from the sand, about 8 alligators come out of the sand to go and just sit in the water.
Oh. No.
And they are just chilling and having a bath now.
Hello.
They straighten up slightly and turn around. And what is possibly the most chiseled jaw you've ever seen in existence meets the rest of your party first. As what can only be described as quite possibly the handsomest human on the planet.
Mhm.
Oh, hello there, adventurers. So nice to see you.
Hello. Uh, we were told by a little scorpion.
Ah, Warner. Great man, that. How's he doing?
Good, I think.
Glad to hear it. I always worry about him, since he's always so close to the edge of the desert. He's usually meant to stay closer to the inland of the desert if he wants to survive, but if that's the place that makes him happiest, then that's the place that makes him happiest. Anyways, it is a pleasure to meet all of you. I am Chad Chadstone, the chattest Chad to have ever chatted.
Nice to meet you, Chadstone, the chattest Chad who ever chatted.
So,
Pleasure to meet you, Chadstone, Chad who has ever chatted.
what brings you through the desert?
We're on our way to the City of Magic.
Oh, I can have you there in jiffy. I'll be about 2 days' travel if you don't mind the journey.
What's the catch?
What do you mean, what's the catch?
I think she means that, it's probably not the easiest or safest to travel through a desert. It's a lot of effort to go through for a stranger without expecting something in return.
Nonsense. It's quite an easy journey, especially since I've made my home the halfway point.
Oh.
And I am more than happy to guide visitors through this area. After all, the desert's a dangerous area, and I don't wish to see, up-and-coming adventurers die in the desert, of all places. One of the places where people die the most, so I took it upon myself to try to help people through as best I could.
Uh-huh.
I wouldn't want to impose, but I suppose the
I
help would
guarantee
be
you you're not imposing. In fact, it would be my pleasure to help you.
Oh, well, thank you very much, Chadstone, chattest Chad who has ever chatted.
We should probably.
Regina,
rest.
your left eye itches.
Why does my left eye itch?
Mm.
I go to rub it.
It's just itchy for a second.
Hmm.
That's it.
What did I do? I called him by his designated nomenclature. What do you mean?
Don't say thank you to a fae.
Oh.
Acknowledging you owe them something.
Oh shit.
If that's the case. Anyways, Chadstone, the Chad who've ever chatted, ends up walking over next to the fire and starts feeding the fire a bit more wood before he starts laying out areas to set down food, but doesn't set down any food. I'm hoping you guys brought your own food. I believe I've only brought enough for myself today, but I can go out and hunt for more tomorrow.
I am more than capable of providing food for us to eat.
As long as you're more comfortable with that. So that's the whole point of this. But I do suggest you use the trays in order to lay your food on top of for now. Personal preference, of course.
I take a look at the tray.
Give me a perception check.
Okay.
This is payback for the do me a favor, isn't it?
Absolutely not. I had this planned months in advance.
You said perception?
Yes.
21.
It is, all the trays are normal wooden handcrafted trays. Detail is honestly very surprising. Nice touches too, like very soft. Nothing
Jilly
magical
will-
about them. You can tell that for certain.
Jilly will go over and begin to do the create food and water.
So yeah, a whole slow of food and water just appears on the various trays.
I create 45 pounds of food and 30 gallons of water.
My gosh!
Containers within range. Enough to sustain up to 15 humanoids or 5 steeds for 24 hours.
As he starts to see you casting that spell, Chadstone, the Chad who've ever chatted, actually starts setting out more trays, but more in line with the pond next to them, to where more food can be made over there. Any leftovers. He basically just set up tables for the alligators whenever they were done.
Yeah. I'm feeding the alligators. Sorry, not the crocodiles, they're alligators.
That's quite the powerful magic you have there. Obviously, you've practiced your craft.
I have.
Be proud of the
These,
power you hold.
These trays are quite ornate.
Well, I had
Yes,
some extra
you
time on
are.
myself. Of course. Everything I have is things that I've made, because all of the wonders of the desert still do have some benefit to be had. As long as you know where to look. And making trays in order for other adventurers to eat along the way was nothing but a small thing.
Your skill is quite admirable.
It's skill born of practice. Nothing anyone else couldn't do.
Well, shall we eat?
Chadson, the Chad who've ever chatted, actually starts pulling out, like, bits of cut meat on his own, along with some very fresh vegetables that absolutely should not be able to be raised in the desert, and starts making his own meal.
Jelly gestures to the rest of the group to kind of sit around the trays of food that she has made.
He has his own tray separate from the group.
Zara's gonna try and sit far away from Chad. Without looking to like it's insulting, but
Arthur sits between you and Chad.
thank you.
Yeah, Regina just takes a seat wherever's open.
Maddox will sit beside Regina.
Which side, left or right?
Right.
Okay.
Jelly will take the nearest spot between the group and Chad, so the chattest Chad that's ever chatted.
There.
I will designate myself the diplomat
Fair enough.
as the player most excited to
Deal
play
with...
with Fae rules. I've won Truth or Dare against a Fae actively trying to kill me twice.
Lovely.
I defer to your judgment because I lack it.
I was obsessed with Fae as a kid.
Same.
I mean, I read some Holly Black, but it always seems
Ooh, I liked Tithe as a kid, but as an adult, it's
yeah.
yeah, it's real fucking
Yeah.
cringe as an adult. Yeah.
I had a fairy familiar in a Castlevania game.
Yeah, that's about the
As far as
closest.
it goes.
Yeah, that's fair.
I have an incredibly beaten up, well loved copy of The Runes of Elfland by Brian Froud and Ari Burke, and it is the basis for an entire magic system in a world building project Leo and I have been doing for 10 years.
That's awesome.
I'm just currently reading Emily Wilde's Encyclopedia of Fairies, so. But yeah, I love Fae shit. Fae shit rules.
So,
I was the type of kid, I had like a bag in my room that was specifically in case I was getting kidnapped by fairies.
that's delightful.
It had all sorts of trinkets to barter with and
That's
snacks,
delightful.
water bottle.
My doomsday prepping as a kid was making sure I went to bed with a specific pair of red shorts in case on nights where it was storming, in case I was like taken to another world like Kingdom Hearts, and I wanted to have shorts like Sora. So.
Back to the
Anyways.
story. This is getting too wholesome.
The different
Anyways. Celebrate neurodiversity, understood. Chadstone, as he's prepping his meal, occasionally looks over to his right and starts talking to the alligators. Do any of you want some? And about 4 of them hop their head up out of the water and just, like, open and close their mouths, like, 8 times. Ah, alright. I'll make sure yours is extra spicy then.
Excuse me, Chadstone, the chattest Chad to have ever chatted. Are these your pets? Your friends?
One moment.
Brother, you refer to them as pets. I think that's offensive.
One moment. So, first off, Maderick.
Mhm.
Nice.
I said his name right. What did I say wrong?
So, where you're sitting, you suddenly hear the crunch of about 10 eggshells underneath you just crunch slightly as they just appeared. And on your left shoulder, a full stick of butter landed on your shoulder and then immediately melted to where it just dripped all over your arm. No, these are not pests of mine, absolutely not. But they are still very good companions to have. I just found them earlier today, drying out in the sand, and decided to give them a place to freshen up.
Ah. I see.
Chadstone, the chattest Chad to have ever chatted, doesn't seem to know what's going on with you, or even recognize it.
That's
Right.
quite kind of you.
I heard a dice roll.
Jelly, you feel like someone's watching you.
Oh,
You have a wild magic table up, don't you?
Roll a d4 for me real quick, Jelly.
yeah.
Yeah.
I used a pronoun. I said you. I didn't say the proper noun.
Yep.
I didn't say the full name.
The pronouns aren't
It's a
safe.
4.
You have a +4 to your passive perception.
Oh,
Because you feel someone's watching you.
so my passive perception is now 22.
Yes.
Cool. Is this okay? I'm gonna make a note.
It's temporary. 100%.
Yeah, it's. Mm-hmm. Do I notice anything with the 22 passive?
What exactly are
perception?
you looking for?
Well, I feel like someone's watching me, so I guess.
Oh, yeah, no, you're looking around. No one's looking at you.
Okay.
You just can't shake the feeling.
Okay.
Now, retell what you just asked, because I honestly forgot. You will not be penalized for repeating what you just said.
What?
I need you to repeat what you were talking to Chad, whoever chatted.
I said that's quite kind of you, referring to
Right, the alligators.
getting the alligators.
It is simply the bare minimum that should be expected of anyone. After all, should you see someone in need, you should always help them.
It is a thing that more people should believe and follow.
Well, even if they don't, I'll do enough for all of them. At least in this desert.
How long have you been out here?
Dice roll.
Yeah, you is not okay.
Maderick,
have to
you
use the
were
proper
covered-
noun every time.
Maderick, you are, as you talk, you're covered in a healing light that you recognize from Jelly casting it on you before as Cure Wounds.
Oh,
Nothing happens, of course, but
I wasn't aware I was harmed yet, but thank you.
and Chad, whoever Chad just simply looks over at you and just smiles. I've lived here let's say about 5 years now, maybe. Couldn't be a day more than that.
Oh. It's quite a long time.
Time flies when you're having fun. Especially when you're surrounded by wonderful people, wonderful creatures such as these. And he gestures towards the alligators, who all come up at the same time and just start snapping in random orders.
They are very adorable. Do they have names?
I haven't asked yet. Tell me, what's your names? Oh, good to know. Right, that one is the one that sits by the tree. This one is the river bend. And this one is under the log. That one is buried in sand. And he just goes through, like, different locations as their names. Oh, well, alligators speak differently, so their names are different based on where they were born.
Of course. That makes all the sense in the world, actually. I've heard of cities used to be naming their streets. Sorry, excuse me. Used to be naming their streets after something you used to work at, like if you are a miner, maybe you mined rubies, so it was like a ruby street, something like that.
It's very similar. See, the animal culture out there is very different based on the region you're in. So, it's a very different thing, different kind of style to learn from. But once you learn it, truly is a fascinating subject.
Well, Chad's done the Chad that's ever chatted. Do you have many friends out here?
I have so many friends out here. In fact, it's difficult for me not to run into someone who's not a friend.
Do you tell me, Chadstone, the chattest Chad that has ever chatted? Have you ever been to the magical city? Very often. I didn't quite hear earlier. I apologize.
No, you see, I've never really been to the Magic City. I've usually stayed, close to the desert because, people need me here more than they do in the Magic City. After all, City of Magic usually has pretty much every convenience you could ask for. Medic, you realize at this point you don't need to breathe.
I didn't need to before anyway, but now I'm even more concerned.
Yeah, that like instinctual thing, like even though I don't need to, I probably should to keep appearance. Even that instinctual bit just says, "Nah, you're good."
I see. He kind of like looks a little bit taken back, but I guess it's like a sense of calm as well. Like he's comfortable, I'm assuming.
Is everything all right?
Yes, I'm fine. Was just in my thoughts for a moment. I'm anticipating tomorrow's trip. I've never been
With,
to this area before.
well, I can assure you, you will all be safe and sound by the time you leave the desert. Tomorrow's journey will be no different. All of you will be unharmed so long as you are with me.
Well,
Is
You know
there
what?
anything exciting along the trip we should be looking forward to?
Well, I could probably introduce you to my younger sister.
Oh no.
Chadstone, the Chad's ever chatted, has a younger sister?
Of course. The darlingness thing. She's really just likes being home, though, so I usually tend to travel without her, but every time I come home, I always try to bring her an extra story. She loves stories.
We have many stories that we could share.
Oh, she would love to hear them. The last adventurers that came through here, they shared their stories for a night and then were on their way the next day with more vigor than I'd ever seen them have the entire journey over. In fact, they took only half a day in order to leave the desert after that. They were really primed and ready to go.
We, in fact, have a particular song that we've been trying to share with people that perhaps you, as the Chadstone, the Chad that's ever chatted, could pass along to all of your friends as well.
The bucket inside of you, Jelly, the handle flipped over to the other side abruptly. During the middle of your conversation. Well, I'd be glad to hear it. After all, songs are a wonderful way to pass the time in pleasant company. I myself only know how to play the drums, but I'm working out to play the flute, but, of course, without anyone around, I don't wish to harm their ears with my horrible playing, since I'm still learning.
I'm sure that you, as Chadstone, the Chad that's ever chatted, would be, you know, I'm sure your learning is going quite well.
Jelly, your left eye starts itching. The rest of you easily notice this, since Jelly is all one color. Jelly's left eye is now purple.
Uh-oh. Done.
Arthur is like looking between all of you, and just there are several times where he just is like wanting to talk, but he seems hesitant to do anything.
Yeah.
Zara tries to like catch his eye each time, and just give a little head shake, like, nope, don't.
Chuck just sort of looks at Jelly for a second, and just sort of leans closer. Purple.
Oh. Purple?
He pulls up his hand as a finger, and then just jams his finger into his own left eye.
Uh.
Yeesh. Good thing we know he has bears now.
Purple.
I try to take my eye out. That seems
You
to
sort
is
of-
purple.
You just sort of just like stretch your eye around, and absolutely, your left eye, just the eye part, is purple.
Chadstone, the chattest Chad that's ever chatted. Do you know why my eye is purple?
Oh no. Chad looks at you very confused. Wasn't it always purple? And you believe him.
I suppose it must have.
That was very good timing with that one, actually. And also poor timing. Aaron just sort of speaks in all of your heads. Okay, what is happening? Like,
we can speak to him without speaking out loud.
oh,
Correct?
absolutely. You can talk in your head all day long.
Okay. So Maderick speaks to him. I can't help but think that if we aren't incredibly careful with everything we say, we're going to get
But
morphed.
it doesn't make sense. He's not Fae.
He seems to be human.
He's
That's what I'm
100%
looking at.
human. There's no magic there's not a magical bone in his body.
There's nothing.
This is the point at which
Different.
I am now thinking very loud. Maybe we should just feed him to Chuck.
Jelly,
Everything that's
Like him.
the ruby moves slightly.
Mm.
And the rest of you notice the ruby itself forms a chin that matches Chadstone, the chattest Chad to have ever chatted chin.
God.
What is happening? Huh?
Well, Chadster, the chattest Chad that's ever chatted. We must go to sleep, I think, to prepare for the rest of the journey tomorrow.
By all means, rest up. I suggest doing that. Setting up your tents over on that patch of sand over there. It's a bit more firm. It has a rock slate underneath it to prevent you from sinking too far.
Jelly just nods, ushers Jelly cleans up the plates. And
Don't
then
worry about the trays. I'll clean those off myself.
Jelly just nods. Good night, Chad's and the chattest Chad that's ever chatted.
Good night. May you all sleep well and have plenty of rest.
She kind of ushers the group away and turns to Zara. Zara is like, hut. Tiny hut.
Yep, I'm getting to work casting the tiny hut. We need some space.
You feel Aaron just like, can I please let me help you cast this thing? Please. I need you to wait for that
Well, you're
thing.
not Faye, so let's do it.
Cool. Your cast time turns from like an hour to half a second.
Oh, wow.
Cast
Well,
time for
if we
Tiny Hut
cast
is
on-
1 minute.
1 minute. It goes
Yeah.
from 1 minute to half a second. My bad.
Yeah,
Just floop.
instant tiny hut.
Yes.
Mhm.
Thank you, Aaron. That guy creeps me the frick out.
Spells and other magical effects can't extend through the dome or be cast through it.
I still
Zara.
don't know if I trust any of that.
Zara.
Oh no, no, no!
Your loot turned into a potato.
Fuck you.
Oh, your loot's my computer.
Undo this. Undo this right now.
I'm gonna try something. If it's okay. I'm
But-
scared to try it though.
What do you want to
I
try?
see. Okay, I've seen the loot go potato, right?
Mm-hmm.
You cannot
I-
eat it.
No, I'm not gonna eat it. That's Chuck, not me.
Chuck
I-
doesn't eat vegetables. Chuck
I
I
want
don't know if
to.
Medric does either.
I like something a little bit more red. Thank you very much. No, I was
Or
gonna
pink.
say, can I? Screw you. Screw you. Screw you.
Wait, what was that?
Screw you. Screw you, Zara.
Would you like to
What?
repeat for those that didn't hear?
But also, you right though.
Something a little bit red or what?
Or something
Or
in a little
pink.
bit more pink.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, I want to see if I can cast a. Can I do counterspell on the loot?
No, counterspell is for a spell that is attempted to being cast.
Can I cast remove curse?
On what?
The potato.
There is no curse on the potato.
Is it magic?
It's a magic potato.
I'll do an Arcana check.
Yeah, because I have the spell magic, but that could also. I
Well,
don't
how
know.
would you cast it?
I also
Okay,
have
I'm down to one spell and it's throw potato.
I got a nat 1, so I don't detect shit.
You know, this is a very magical place. There could be magic everywhere. Or, it could just be just that jawline of Chad's that's causing this. Because no jawline is that perfect.
Yeah, that's true.
I
Makes
know
sense.
you
That's
have.
No.
I know you have like the Giga Chad image
Yes.
for chats in the Chad that's ever chatted.
Yes.
But I am just picturing the guys from Gaku and Handsome. I don't know if you guys know that anime. I've posted one of them.
Is it the one with
Oh,
the really
yeah.
like the really
Oh my
pink
gosh!
picture?
No! Absolutely not!
Actually, just because I'm a little shit. Hey,
Oh,
Chad,
no.
Chadstone, the chattest Chad to have ever chatted. Didn't your Didn't your sister want to hear a story?
Wait,
Oh,
are we?
no.
what?
You are in the tiny hut right now, but give me a moment.
Okay.
No. We'll be back tomorrow. Hopefully, whatever has happened will
So-
happen.
Regina,
Oh God.
your skin is now very tanned instead of pink.
Oh damn.
Zara, your potato turns back into a loot.
Okay.
Madric's
Is
eyes
Jelly's
get
eye
wide.
still pink or purple?
Do what?
Sorry. Is Jelly's eye still purple?
Yes, absolutely. So is Regina's, by the way.
Okay.
Funny that one of my eyes is pink and the other one's purple, considering that Aurora has one purple eye. Coincidence? Perhaps.
I doubt it.
Okay.
Doubt it.
Well,
I insinuated that Chad, so the chattest Chad that's ever chatted, should spread a song which is asking a favor. So that's what my purple eye is. And yours
dear.
is because you said thank you, which implies that
Yep.
you owe them a favor.
Yep.
So,
oh dear.
hopefully
Hmm.
I can resolve this before we leave.
We need a solid plan for how to deal with this whole situation without causing any further chaos or
I would attempt
favors.
to dispel magic or remove curse on my eye, except I am completely convinced.
That's
it
the
is
way. That's the
normal.
way it's supposed to be.
Yep.
Yep.
Just me and the hammer all over again.
So
I'm
Chad
afraid if
Chad
I
Stone
tried
the
to
Chad.
dispel magic, it would make things worse.
So Chad Stone the chattest Chad who has ever chatted did not hear me.
No, you're in the tiny hut. He's feeding alligators right now.
Jelly is going to bed. The loot is no
Fine.
longer a potato.
Go to
It
bed.
is bedtime.
Madric is looking at Regina kind of stunned for a moment.
What's going on?
I he's just kind of pointing at her.
He didn't
pig.
realize he had a type until just now.
Damn.
And it's been taken away.
Maybe if we go to sleep and we'll wake up and it'll all be normal again.
Let's hope.
Yes, we should do that. Right. Bed. Need. Yes.
Arthur just unrolls his bedroll towards the closest bit towards Chad. Chad Stone, the Chad who've ever chatted. And sits down on it, facing Chad Stone, the chattest Chad who've ever chatted.
Zara's gonna set up her roll next to his. Listen, just don't end up owing you know who any favors. Please.
I do not plan on conversing with anyone tonight. I'm merely standing guard.
Okay.
Probably a good idea. Should we take turns standing guard?
No,
Yeah,
I
we'll
can.
take
I,
shifts.
I can handle it. You should all get your rest.
We'll all get rest. Justice must rest if we take turns, but you'll get no rest if you stay up all night.
My
just-
armor can detect magic being cast on it. But I have to be awake
Okay.
to realize what was done to it.
Well, no magic should be able to get into the tiny hut.
And yet, that one's skin tone changed, and your loot turned into a potato.
Only for a little bit.
So something got in.
Yeah.
which means no one is safe right now, which means I couldn't
What if-
sleep if I wanted to.
Maybe, but I do believe Warner was right. So as long as we hold our tongues, there shouldn't be any problems.
Still don't know what's causing it.
It's exactly what Warner said. Don't disrespect.
Right, but I don't know of anyone who's disrespected.
People have different notions of what respect is. For some people, it's respecting others is leaving them alone. For some people, it's taking care of them. And when Fae are involved,
There's still rules to it.
yeah,
Bit convoluted, but still there.
yep.
I just haven't figured out the pattern to this one yet.
And you think you will, just in one night, sitting here in a hut?
Better than not. I'm not gonna sleep anyways, I might as well try to get something useful out of it.
Okay, fine. I tried. I'll get
Sorry.
some done. Good night.
Good night. Rest well.
You too. Or, wait, no.
I understand.
It's been a long day. It's a desert.
Yeah,
I'm thirsty.
tea?
He would be great.
He starts setting up his tea set. And makes a pot of tea using a small flame comes from his gauntleted left hand in order to warm up the tea.
So when can you do that?
I've had a wizard cast small magic from Gordwin by a rune to my hand so I can make tea on the go without a campfire.
You would. Okay.
It's useful.
Yeah, it is. It's very cute.
You're gonna break the poor boy.
Not trying to.
He hands tea out
Last time,
to Zara, and then looks at the rest of you. Anyone else want tea?
yeah, sure, I'll take some tea.
Hands a cup over to Regina.
Maderick is still just like looking at Regina, still a little bit stunned.
I sipped the tea.
Yes, I'll have some.
Regina's skin tone starts to turn back to pink from where she drank the tea. Maderick, a cup is put in front of you. From Arthur.
It's one of those moments where it's like he's still looking at Regina, but he's like feeling around for the cup. And he grabs it and takes a sip.
It's a little bitter, but, still has a nice fruity flavor.
Jelly will also take tea.
Get another cup from Arthur. As soon as you start taking a drink, Jelly, your left eye stops being purple.
Yay!
Arthur,
Yes?
out of curiosity, how did you make this?
Do you want the honest answer?
I would prefer it, yes.
Oh, you're not ready?
Well, I just sort of grab a bunch of the herbs that I've stashed away and mix them together to make tea.
Oh, by the gods, my mother would be beating your brains out right now.
I am no alchemist, but my luck is very surprisingly good for tea.
It would have to be. Um. mm. Right. So I'm going. Do you ever know if you ever passed through something magical while collecting these?
Probably several times, actually.
Makes sense.
It was early in my adventure, so I had no idea where I was going or what I was doing.
Do you have this in mass quantities, by chance?
Well, I haven't run out of verbs yet, so I'm not sure, to be honest.
I'm only asking because they seem useful.
Well, yes, I've been having tea pretty much every day now.
I do believe since Zara has examined the tea that she knows pretty much about what's in it, so I could give him a list of the ingredients.
You can name most of them. There's a couple of them you've never seen before.
I'll try and
Like you're
describe
pretty sure there's a leaf in there, like a shred of leaf that's glowing slightly. Leaves aren't supposed to
them.
glow.
Describing that.
Matter, your alchemical knowledge tells you. Man, I don't know.
Shit, man. I don't know.
Leaves ain't supposed to glow.
This is some pure science.
Very much. I don't know if pure is the right word for it, but it's definitely science. God, I wish I had more time to study these things. Going to have to leave soon too, dadgummit. Notes for later.
Arthur takes his helmet off and just starts rubbing his eyes. I'm sorry, what? Anyone who glances where Arthur's looking sees the alligator standing up on two legs to hug Chad Chadstone, the chattest Chad to have ever chatted, before he goes to his tent.
Why?
I don't...
This is gonna be the longest 2 days.
I finished my tea. I get into a bedroll and I just fucking go to sleep.
Is Regina's eye still purple?
No. As soon as she finished the cup, her eye went back to normal.
That's interesting, to say the least. I usually dread going to sleep. I don't think it'd be so bad tonight.
Maybe things will make sense in the morning.
I can hope. Well, good night, I suppose.
Good night.
Good night.
Good night.
Well, everyone goes to bed. It's a nice, long rest for everyone. Break of dawn the next morning. Jelly, you're the first one awake. Are not in the tiny hut.
Oh no. Oh,
You're
no.
currently in the bottom of that pond that Chad Chadstone, the chattest Chad have ever met, chatted, had made the previous night. Everyone else, you're still in the tiny hut. Perfectly fine.
Is there anything else amiss besides being at the bottom of a pond?
Nope. You were in the exact same position you fell asleep as.
I get up and I leave the pond.
Arthur, you see Arthur, like, see you come out of the pond and just, like, do a double take back at your bedroll. because his head just sort of comes out of the tiny hut, opaque dome, and just like looks at you, and like kind of looks back at you, and as you get closer, he's like, "How did you end up in the pond? You didn't move."
I don't know.
I have a feeling I'm gonna have a headache by the end of this day.
Yep.
The rest of you wake up.
Talk as little as possible.
The rest of you wake up. It's a beautiful morning. The sun's just barely breaking over the horizon. Sand all around you for days and days, it seems. And Chadstone, the Chad who've ever chatted, is stepped out of his tent and is starting to break down his tent.
I've never dreaded rolling a d4 so much.
Ingrid.
This is delightful.
Oh,
The good news is you had
goodness.
Maderick out the night before, so meticulous notes were made.
Yes, very much meticulous. It won't matter.
Ingrid.
Because it's a mechanic!
No.
If it is. I haven't rolled yet.
Go ahead,
I haven't rolled
roll,
yet.
by all
Okay,
means.
okay.
Let's do it.
It's Maderick again. Oh my god.
Oh my god.
Ingrid does well.
Oh.
Ingrid loves me this much. The dice roll tells me so.
Ooh, that 4 is just staring at my eyeball.
Oh, Maderick is up again.
He sits up and he looks around. Yes, this place is definitely magical. Or I did not sleep at all last night.
No, you definitely slept,
Hmm.
Arthur.
Arthur. Any problems?
No, everyone slept soundly except Jelly somehow appeared in the pond. They didn't move from their bedroll.
I want to ask how, but I have a feeling that
I
no one
don't
will
have an
know.
answer. No magic was cast in here, or at least near me.
That's not concerning at all. I suppose this is a little bit better of an outcome for the most part. I did not want the other to come out.
Yes, I believe the added bit of intelligence you bring is very useful right now.
I don't feel like my intelligence is doing as much good when I'm just as frazzled as everyone else here.
Well, to be fair, it's Fae, and anything Fae makes even the smartest people frazzled.
Isn't that the truth?
Jelly, you do notice that the gem no longer has the chin. It is back to a normal gem now.
Good. I have made my way back over to the group. Am I still soggy?
No, on the way over, all of your clothes actually dried out because of this heat of the desert.
Oh. Shelly is just standing there steaming.
Yes.
Oh, poor Jelly, just squish, 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 squish,
Squish, squish, squish, and no longer squish.
Mhm.
You actually notice after about 5 minutes out there that tiny bubbles starting to happen inside Jelly. Jelly is boiling a little bit.
Mm.
Jelly, are you alright?
I woke up in a pond.
That's a no. I'm gonna assume that's a no.
I'm a little bubbly. She holds out her arm. She looks carbonated.
Yes,
Oh,
that's exactly what it is.
maybe we should. Wonder if I can make you an umbrella of some kind. I might have something.
Jelly, you notice
Uh,
Chad has finished breaking down his tent. His tent is now a giant umbrella that goes 20 feet in the air, that he's just lugging over his shoulder.
hmm.
Chad and Mary Poppins. I want to get out of here. I don't know about the rest of you, but this has been a
The,
lot.
the
Mm.
sooner we get walking, the sooner we get to our
Maverick,
destination. Away from
Mm.
this.
during your first sentence, a cage appears around you,
What?
made
I
of
beg your
tin.
finest pardon.
It is made of tin.
Huh?
Again, I beg your finest pardon. Why?
You used a pronoun instead of a proper noun.
I failed at English, Jelly. This is a player
I
thing.
just-
This is not a.
No, I just...
I'm just telling you what happened.
I love how all of
I'm
you have
telling
all of these
you.
wonderful little theories, and every one of them are wrong.
Oh,
I started to say, this is just me telling you how much of a disadvantage I would really have if that were the case. Matter looks around and touches the tin.
It's
Is it
j-
hot?
No,
Is
it's normal tin. It's a very weak metal.
Can you just like
Yeah,
take out of it?
he could literally just bend it open. It's
Right.
basically just made of tin cans.
he just grabs each side and just like moves it open.
Zero issues.
Sorry, so do not make me make a
how's
strength check.
Fuji doing?
Fuji is still asleep in your bedroll,
I'd like to wake
around where your head would have been.
Hmm. I'd like to wake the fox up.
The fox cracks one eye open and like glances around, and then it stands up, shakes a little bit, yawns real big, stretches,
Big stretch.
and then shakes again, and this time whenever the fox shakes, it shakes back up into Fuji. Ugh. Ugh, sorry, I needed to sleep a lot more than I thought I did. Where are we
How are you
at?
feeling?
I'm feeling fine, actually.
Wonderful. I believe we might be in a
He just
Magical?
he like stops and starts sniffing the air. Why are we in the Feywilds?
Regina, like starts. We're in the what?
Regina, make a wisdom
What?
saving throw.
Ah, shit. $12?
Boy howdy, that's not high enough.
Ah.
Regina, the last time you were in the Feywilds, in your jaunt through the realm of magic,
Oh boy.
you met Titania.
Oh, oh.
And let me tell you, she had it out for you for some reason. And now you're in the Feywilds.
Oh.
I look real scared and I like cling to Matt.
Darling, He goes a little bit red. Are you all right? What's wrong?
We can't be in the Feywilds because the Feywilds is where the Queen of the Fey is, and the Queen of the Fey hates me.
Hates you? Why would she hate you, darling?
I don't
Have you-
remember.
Wait. Your time when you were traveling, is this something that happened during your absence from
Yes.
us?
Yes.
And you met the queen?
Titania, yes. I met Titania.
Ah. Oh boy. I look over at Zara. I don't think we have enough heritage to survive this.
Enough what?
Well, we are both half elves, correct?
Elves are descendants from the Fey.
Oh. Probably not. I did not live anywhere near like this. Like,
No,
I-
but
maybe? Probably not. I'd rather just stay away from it. It was always very confusing and things just happen and I like a little bit of chaos, but they turned my loot into a potato just last night, so I think I'm good. Just get out of here.
my mother told lavish stories about some of the things that my father had to do in order to win her hand. And him suddenly waking up through the Feywilds, I always thought was a lavish joke. I'm starting to question all of his lavish stories now.
Well, considering most places, like most, like doorways, anything, any passage can be suddenly you're there. Because it doesn't make any logical sense. They don't make any logical sense. There's nothing about any of it that follows any sort of magical theory.
Doesn't surprise me.
I get out.
Everyone in the party hears Chadstone, the Chad to have ever chatted, call out, "Ah, there you are, old friend. I was wondering if you'd catch up to me. Did your game of hide and seek run well?" Regina, would you mind playing Aurora for me?
I would be delighted. Hold on, let me...
You must check your DMs first.
Yeah, give me a second. I have to switch models.
It's fine.
Where is it? There it is. Her hair does that sometimes.
The rest of you see this delightful fairy just fly out of nowhere, just seemingly just phased into existence like they just came out from behind a blind of air and just appeared in front of Chadstone, the chattest Chad to have ever chatted.
Oh my god! Chadstone, the chattest Chad to have ever chatted. How is it going?
It is so delightful today. I ran into a group of adventurers that need help getting through the desert. So, of course, I offered my aid to them. Today we should reach the house and be able to see my younger sister.
Oh, okay. Tell me, Chadstone, the chattest Chad to have ever chatted. Where are Chadstone, the chattest Chad to have ever chatted's friends at?
Well, they're not quite friends yet, but they are still fellow compatriots, so I would ask to keep your tricks to the low end, Be nice to them for now, because they do deserve the friendliness and company, and I did wish to introduce them to my younger sister.
I am like the friendliest person ever. And also, I never play tricks. Chad Chadstone, the chattest Chad to have ever chatted.
Well, I need to go and make sure they're all awake and ready. And he starts walking over towards your tiny hut with his giant 20-foot tall umbrella that covers about 15 feet around him in shade.
Aurora is going to... am I a small fairy or am I person-sized?
That's up to you.
I'm gonna say I was person-sized, but I'm gonna shrink and, like, just follow. Follow is tiny. Maybe, like, perch on shoulder.
Yes, absolutely. Arthur stood up and walked out of the tent, out of the tiny hut first. Good morning. Good morning. Are your friends awake? They should be awake soon and ready to go very shortly. Glad to hear it. Well, I will be standing over here. Should any of your compatriots need some shade, I brought my own.
Jelly just waddles over to stand underneath the umbrella.
The moment you stand underneath it, you are back to a normal temperature.
Yeah.
It's like the heat of the desert doesn't reach underneath the umbrella.
I'm no longer fizzy soda.
Exactly.
Aurora is gonna wave at everyone. Hi, my name's Aurora. Can I have your names?
No.
Drat.
Miss Aurora, what did I ask you about the tricks? You little trickster, you.
Chad Chadstone, the chattest Chad to have ever chatted. I can't help it sometimes, you know?
I understand. It's a work in progress. But I would ask you try a little bit harder just for me. If you don't mind. I mean, if you're unable to, I'll gladly help.
Oh, no, Chad Chadstone, the chattest Chad to have ever chatted. I am good. I'll be the goodest of boys.
Well, you're already that.
So, hello there.
Good morning. Did you sleep well?
Not too bad, all things considering. Different area and all that.
It is difficult to sleep in a new area that you're unfamiliar with. I understand that entirely. Hopefully tonight will be a lot better because I do have extra bedrooms in my house you are free to use.
House, I suppose, is the next resting area?
Exactly, the halfway point.
I see. Well, best be going. This heat can't be good for us, right?
Of course. That's why I brought my umbrella.
Alright,
Of course.
I'm ready to go. Everybody all packed up?
Yes.
Love, I'm sorry, Aaron.
Yes.
Does Regina recognize Aurora, considering whose daughter she is, typically?
No.
Okay. Regina is is not going to talk and is just going to pack up shit and like just looks very scared the entire time.
Maderick, when she gets a hand free, will reach over and grab her hand to calm her.
She jumps like because it's unexpected, and then she looks over and sees that it's you and like looks a little bit calmer.
He gives an apologetic look Sorry.
Chad immediately looks at both of you. There's something wrong.
Lady Regina didn't sleep the best last night.
Oh shit, did you have nightmares? Regina just doesn't answer. It is very very like what is the word? Very skittish.
She's
Oh. You know, it's kind of rude not to answer someone whenever
Hold on,
they're talking
Aurora.
to you.
Aurora? Allow me to help this one. I don't believe it's time for tricks on this one. They seem genuinely afraid for some reason. He walks up to both of you. Miss Regina, would you mind if I took your free hand for a moment? I may be able to help you. You're alright with that?
Maderick like watches for a moment, but is kind of like just gonna. He pulls her a little bit closer. He's like, she's a little nervous.
I understand, but it doesn't seem like this nervousness is born of recent events.
Regina looks at him. Chadstone, the chattest Chad who has ever chatted, cannot have my free hand, and then gives it to him, and then like offers.
He gently grabs Regina's hand. And Regina, for a moment, your hand just feels warm for a second. And then, after a couple more seconds, clarity. You realize throughout the entirety of your panic this morning that just being in the Feywilds brought up memories, but you know for a fact that Gordwin didn't happen the way it did in the realm of magic, so you're obviously on a different path. So there's no way Titania knows who you are.
Regina calms down a lot, but instead of saying thank you, reaches into her pouch and just like hands him like a gold coin.
I don't need payment. I just wanted to help. He steps away.
Okay. She puts it in a pouch, back in the pouch, and Aurora is eyeing her with like a little bit of a mischievous grin.
Now, onward to the house. Shouldn't take us too long, perhaps maybe half the day.
Looks at Regina. You okay?
I'm okay.
All right. He leans up and gives her a kiss on the forehead. Stay close to me. We'll be around.
She nods and like just takes his hand.
Fuji finally steps out of the tiny hut.
Bless you.
Bless
and curse. Had to cancel it out. But, Aurora, this is the first that walks in mortal form. Everyone knows the first in the Feywilds.
Is this something that I would be afraid of, or something that I'd be like, oh shit, what up?
No one has ever tricked the first.
Oh, don't do it.
For the tricks you play on the first were invented by the first. The moment Fuji's eyes lock onto Aurora's, Jelly, you notice immediately Fuji's entire body relaxes. He smiles very calmly.
Aurora suddenly it tenses up a little bit.
Jelly, you recognize that Fuji is staring at Aurora like a dog would look at a plaything.
Oh.
Aurora goes to full size. Jumps off of Chad Chadstone's the chattest Chad to have ever chatted's
Shoulder.
and shifts to full size.
Oh, I didn't expect to see a fairy here. I love your wings.
Grow myself. Doesn't say thank you.
He just gives a very nice, small smile. Well, they shine brilliantly. And he walks right past Aurora.
And Aurora, as soon as he gets close, just tenses up a little bit.
Aaron is just in everyone else's head. What's going on? Why is the marshmallow of the group freaking out the Fae?
It's,
Why does nothing make sense anymore?
it's the Feywild.
To the Feywilds, Aaron.
Aurora is going to follow everyone, but the furthest distance away from Fuji.
By the way, Aurora can hear Aaron.
Oh.
Every Fae creature can.
Aurora's just looking around.
Yeah, you have no idea where it's
And,
coming from. That's for sure.
Yeah, and her wings flutter, and she's just like, "Where's your friend?"
What friend?
The one you're talking to.
You?
No, silly. Your friend.
And Fuji
just-
chimes in. Oh, Aurora hasn't agreed to be our friend yet.
She clams up.
You never told him your name.
Nope. Well, no, I did. Actually, whenever I came up to everyone, I said, "Hi, my name is Aurora."
That was
What
outside
can
of the
I have
tiny
your
hut.
Ah.
This is getting even more confusing.
It's the Feywilds, man. I don't... I thought I knew the Feywilds. This is beyond what I'm used to.
Wasn't expecting desert from Feywilds.
I'm thinking forest, not desert. Ugh.
Would I know anything about, as Aurora, would I know anything about why it's the desert?
Oh, this is where the barrier to the Feywilds is the weakest.
Oh, yeah, you guys ended up here because this is where it's the weakest.
Ah,
So you guys just kind of walked right in.
well, only just to get to where we need to go, and then we can be pausing our ways, of course. We don't want to be a bother.
Oh, where are you going?
They head to the Magic City. They're simply passing through.
Okay. What business do you have in the Magic City?
Oh, Aurora, we need to make sure to respect each other's boundaries. They didn't tell me last night, so I assume they kept it a secret for their own reasons.
Oh, Chadstone, the chattest Chad to have ever chatted. They haven't told me that they don't wish to tell me, therefore, it's not a boundary yet, is it?
Oh, you and your tricks. Tell me, young one, how do you know Aurora's name? I don't remember you being around for that. Oh, that's because they look like an Aurora. The way the magic gleams off their wings makes them look like an Aurora. Usually, fairies are named after what they most resemble.
Okay.
Interesting.
Aurora looks at him with like a sort of look in her eye, like, right.
He smiles back. Was there something you needed? Or wanted?
She doesn't respond.
Were you talking to my friends a lot? You don't want to talk to me?
She
I
didn't
know who you
really.
are.
I guess the conversation is over. Maybe we should all just get walking.
Oh, Chad has started walking already.
Excellent, let's go.
Yeah, Aurora just like looked at Fuji at that last statement. I know who you are.
Well, yeah, I'm Fuji. Thought everyone knew that. At least everyone
I
seems to know.
know. I know not to try and trick the god of tricksters.
Fuji looks very confused. But I'm just Fuji. Just squinting.
Squint.
Never seen Aurora this on edge before. Your friend must be really good at mind games.
Matter looks at him. I think this place brings out sides of all people that we weren't all expecting.
I suppose so.
Certainly was not expecting that.
Well, it should be fine. I get to show you the sand falls up ahead. Oh, beautiful things. Instead of waterfalls, they're just loads of sand that take updrafts from the nearby superheated part of the desert and just start falling in droves like giant waterfalls made of sand instead of water.
Sounds
Oh, yes.
Sounds interesting.
It's right next to the eternal glass.
So what?
Well, yes.
Glass.
Yes, the part of the desert that's eternally glass.
Oh, shit, you guys are gonna love the Eternal Glass.
Just don't get too close, it's very hot.
Maybe we should not get too close to that.
Oh, we'll only see it from a distance, I assure you. No traveler goes through that area.
Unless you guys, like, have an egg that you'd like to cook. It might get burnt, though.
That's why I brought my umbrella.
Are you always this prepared for these things? Is there anything that ever surprises you?
Not recently, no. I mean, the glass desert thing took a while to get used to, but after about a year, I came up with something to actually help with it. Plus the umbrella. I'm still working on a flying carpet, though.
Are you always been this familiar with magic? I imagine so since you were born here, but sometimes people specialize in certain types of magic.
Oh, I don't use magic at all.
I see. He looks at the umbrella.
There is magical properties to the umbrella, plain as day.
You use no magic.
No,
I understand.
couldn't cast a single spell in my entire life.
Right. And I say to Jelly, Zara, and Aaron, all in their head, and Regina, of course, I believe that it is a strong possibility that Chadstone, the chattest Chad to have ever chatted, is magically blind.
Oh, right, I missed that. My apologies. Give me a moment.
It was 3 times, by the way.
3 times, good. So, Aurora, you appear next to Madarick and have the just instinctual desire to start asking him rapid-fire questions. Oh. Madarick. You are unable to lie and withhold information for the next hour.
Oh, come on!
Okay, third one. Hold on. That was just very unlucky. Oh, good news is you have an anti-magic field on you.
Does that mean that the other spells cancel out, or?
It's not a spell.
Huh.
Chadstone. The chattest Chad to have ever chatted. Did I say it right?
You said you.
To Chadstone. I said you? I didn't say his name. Okay.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna clear this up. Otherwise, it's gonna be a long night.
Anytime you refer to Chad, you must use his full name. You cannot say you, him, or that guy.
So anytime you refer to Chadstone, the chattest Chad to have ever chatted, in any way, you must use the full name of Chadstone, the chattest Chad to have ever chatted.
Okay. What little English I did have is now even more broken. So thanks for that. So
Aurora's questions that she's asking you. Can I have your name? Can you do me a favor? And let's see. What's your favorite color?
Would you like this muffin?
Would you like this muffin? Materializes a muffin. Just like rapid fire questions.
So, making
All of
sure I
them-
understand the premise. I cannot lie
Or withhold information?
or withhold information. So I have to be forthcoming with everything I say and
Okay,
truthful.
you cannot withhold information, so it's like, what's your favorite color? You can say that. Can I have your name? You can answer honestly that no.
No,
Okay.
you can't have mine.
I'm
Right.
making sure I understand the premise before I continue in character.
Right.
You have to answer them all in order, though. So good luck remembering. Because,
I will just
hold
stick
on.
with 5 questions.
No.
5 questions,
So-
5 questions.
I remember 3. So this ought to be fun. I remember the 3 you primarily asked. I don't know if Aaron's was in part of yours or not.
Well, they made it part of theirs. So, answer number 1.
No.
Alright, answer number 2.
Answer number 2 was, can you do me a favor? Which is no.
Answer number 3.
My favorite color is like a, it's a type of orange, like an auburn color.
Answer number 4.
Ah, shoot, I think it was, do you want a muffin? No, I do not want a muffin.
And number 5.
What was number 5? Crap.
I don't even remember what I asked for number 5.
I was so caught up with understanding the premise of what I had. I was number 5.
Let me go back and VOD.
That's cheating and you know it.
Cheating! That's cheating!
You're only saying that because you're playing a character right now. Crap. What was the 5th one? What was the 5th one? It was...
I mean, if Maderick doesn't remember.
Oh shit.
What?
Microsoft
Sorry?
Sam over here, yeah.
Alright. Are we good now?
Yeah.
Yeah, you're good now.
All I heard was...
You sounded like you know that the first synthesized voice ever to be created.
Oh, gosh.
The IBM
Yes.
singing Daisy.
Yes.
That's what it sounded like.
Yeah. Okay.
Well, if Maderick doesn't remember, he doesn't remember.
Unfortunately, player does not remember. I don't know if Maderick has the brain that would remember. He would.
I mean, you were just rapid-fired questions, so...
Repeat the last one again? I didn't hear you.
Is that what Maderick says?
Yes, because he can't lie. Honestly, I did not hear him.
What was it that I said, DM?
Oh my gosh.
Even you don't know.
No.
I was banking on the fact that that Rashida knew.
You mean that Aurora?
Exactly.
Oh.
No. I asked, what is your favorite color? Oh, can I have your name? What is your favorite color? Do you want this or
This muffin, no.
yeah.
Can I have your
and
name? Can you do
then-
me a favor? What's your favorite color? Do you
Yeah.
want this muffin?
Blankety.
I swear you had a 5th one.
I-
We're gonna end it at
I
4.
think
We're
I only had
we're
4.
taking we're cutting it off at 4. We're fine with 4. Taking too long. Oh my god.
Yeah.
Yes, I was right. Okay. Okay, so there was 4.
Yes.
I answered
We're
all.
we're going with 4.
I think there only was 4. Then we started clarifying the rules.
Cool.
Cool,
4
thank
done.
Because I can't find the 5th one. I was looking
Delightful. We confused ourselves.
I think that Aurora was about to ask the 5th one, and then you kind of cut it off to say that
Oh.
we should.
Okay. Whew. Okay. Anyway.
4 questions. Done. Got it.
Maderick answers them all just as I did. And he does it in a respectful tone.
Arthur just sort of glances between the two and just like shakes his head. What just happened?
You're very curious. lady, aren't you?
Oh no, he's saying stupid things. It must be.
She just
it
giggles
must be the thing.
and turns again into a small fairy and goes to perch back on Chadstone, the chattest chat to have ever chatted's shoulder.
Up here, this is where we can find the sand falls. And off to the right, behind a series of dunes, you're slowly coming around, you see waves of sand just falling, seemingly out of the sky, to make more dunes that seem to be continually getting smaller. Just this giant waterfall of sand, just sand falls. And it seems to go on for like about 2 miles.
Wow.
The way I see it is this is all of the glass from the eternal glass part of the desert that cools off in the air and just re-solidifies and falls across the wind to this one spot where all of the winds just happen to converge.
Mhm.
Of course, since the eternal glass is just down the way, all of the sand from this area gets funneled into that area, turned into glass to restart the cycle.
Must be
Interesting.
very dangerous in a storm. If it's like glass shards.
Well, I mean, technically, but not exactly. My guess is since, well, fairies and such moved in here in the desert for the past couple of years, they stopped being so dangerous. After all, I've actually walked among the sand falls a couple of times myself. It seemed to hurt at all, it just felt soft.
Okay.
But this holds very many magical properties.
Well, I imagine so. I mean, fairies moved here after all. So, they had to find something here that they enjoyed.
I suppose so.
Now, there is a very interesting story with the eternal glass part of the desert, though. See, it's rumored, long before the desert was even a thing, that this area used to be a rather large and bustling city. But in the middle of the desert, in the middle of that city, a great, I guess, insult was thrown at whatever deity was over this area. And a paladin that followed whatever deity was over this area was empowered by them. And they decided to, I guess, make the insults not an issue anymore. They cast a smite that leveled the entire city and turned it into this desert you see today. Thus, the center of where the smite happened is now an eternal glass because of all of the heat in that area constantly melted the glass, and all the light from the glass focused in on itself and continually made it melt itself.
Interesting.
They say it was the strongest smite in history. But, of course, those are just tales. No one could have smited something so vast that an entire kingdom fell to a desert.
Do you remember what kind of weapon he might have used?
It doesn't quite say. At least, from what I remember. I imagine it would probably be a sword. Paladin types always swing those things around. Arthur just sort of, glances down at the sword at his hip, just sort of scratches the back of his helmet. Arthur just sort of embarrassedly kind of adjusts his helmet.
Aurora is going to look at you, Matt,
Hmm.
and like jumps off of Chad's shoulder and like floats next to you. May I walk beside you a while?
Yes, if you feel so inclined, that's fine.
Neat, thank you. And she turns into a full-size humanoid and walks next to you.
He said thank you.
Did you repeat that?
She said thank you.
You did indeed. You did get her with that. Yeah, you could get her with that.
So
It's time
When
for
a-
the Uno reverse.
when a Fae thanks you, it's like you owe them a favor, right?
Thanking a Fae or
The
a Fae
Fae-
thanking
the-
you is acknowledgement that you owe them.
Yeah, so
or owe you.
that is an acknowledgement that she owes you a favor. So, if I may flavor text a little bit, DM.
How so?
The way that if Aurora like owes somebody a favor, usually in Cataclysm at least, it
Oh
is
yes,
like
absolutely
a
do that.
little.
By all means.
It's a little butterfly. Yeah.
By all means.
She seems to freeze for a moment.
He kind of,
Ah,
you see
fuck.
Maderick kind of smile a little bit. He says, "Oh, how generous of you."
And a little pink butterfly tattoo appears under her left eye. Ah, fuck.
Both of you hear Fuji giggling in the front of the group.
Anyway,
But
you're-
on your hand, however, since you just agreed to something, may I walk beside you a while? You do get a little pink butterfly on your hand. You can choose whichever one.
the free hand that Regina wasn't holding.
Yeah.
He kind of looks at her, smirks, and he acknowledges his hand, but he holds it up, and kind of he still has that smirk, as if he knows. Anyway, shall we?
She doesn't respond. She's pouting a little bit.
You guys walk on for about another 2 or 3 miles, and every now and again Chad would point out, like, a random animal that just seems to start burrowing as soon as the group starts to approach. You know, dangerous snakes that would just burrow and run away the moment Chad came into view. Flying scorpions that, once the umbrella came into view, Jelly, you saw them in the distance, close their wings and then dive into the sand. It seems like every creature that Chadstone, the Chad whoever Chad starts coming across, either stops and waits for him to pass to wave at him with whatever limb they have, or they immediately run and hide. There is no in between.
Interesting.
And after a while, he's like, and just over this ridge, you can see the eternal glass. Sure enough, towards the center where he points is just this beacon of light, almost like a pillar. Just continually, seeming like it's continually moving things up. From here, you can tell it takes up enough land to swallow Gordwin twice over. and it is just glass, sparkling light in all corners of this area. And you can tell it's hot because the sand on the other side of the dunes, you can see it starting to smoke lightly before something cools it as it's smoking.
What's that?
Oh, well, I imagine it's part of that magical thing that attracted the fairies. See, there's a certain point where the sand will not turn into glass for some reason. I haven't quite figured that out, but it's still dangerous to get into that area because it's still extremely hot. I tried to toss a bit of fried meat there over there one day, and it didn't even make it to before it burst into flames and turned to charcoal. It's a darn shame. It was a good piece of meat. But it's still a neat thing. Like, it's a sight that no one in the world has, unless they walk through here.
Intriguing.
I think so. I mean, what's life about if not garnering new and wonderful experiences?
I'm sure with this place, it's always a new experience.
Every day.
Oh, most definitely. May I keep the memory of this occasion?
No.
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 Hmm.
Hmm. Maddox continues to walk on a little bit more. He looks down to check on Regina. So-
Regina. Yeah, Regina, like, just squeezes his hand. I'm okay.
Alright.
It takes about half the day, about high noon, whenever you all do finally see something in the distance. It kinda looks like a home, bit run down. There's kind of a fence there that's half buried in sand, and a little bit more than a shack. Not really a house, like he had described. It's something.
There is a structure.
Yes. It doesn't look like a complete structure, but there is a structure. Ah, home sweet home. Ah, my younger sister will love to meet you all.
Alright. Oh. So, tell me, Chadstone, the chattest Chad that has ever chatted, is Chadstone, the chattest Chad that has ever chatted, built this place?
Yes, I built it with my own two hands. Which doesn't look like much from a distance, but there's a certain charm when you get closer to it. I think it's the sand blindness.
I think there's just something about when I make something with my own hands, it means so much more. Wouldn't you agree? Piss. I realized my mistake a little bit too early.
Ooh, I get to roll 3 more times. Let's see. Well, this one's more of a helpful thing. You can take 1 additional action now.
Cool. Not sure what yet.
Well, just you have a temporary extra action. Think of it like an action surge.
Oh, okay, cool.
So, What magic items are on your person, Maverick?
Oh no.
I'm currently holding Regina. Does that count?
Regina is not an item, good sir. Wow.
There's no saving him from himself.
What is
Also,
okay.
who all has ropes?
Oh, why? That's in the standard kit. We never bothered with any of that.
I have an explorer.
technically we all have it.
Has rope.
Technically, we should all have rope, unless somebody used theirs.
I only have a disguise kit, and it doesn't come with rope.
Okay, so. Madrick, I'm just going to state all of your magical items start to glow a bit of a emerald green light now. And you have no idea what that's about. Everyone who has rope, I need you to make a dexterity saving throw.
That's my book. That's my book.
Yeah, technically in my inventory, but I might have cleaned it out of there because I probably thought it was no use. If it's not in my inventory, I'm gonna say it's not in my inventory.
Let's see. All the things that'll be glowing. The regalia of misdirection.
Nope.
The book.
Nope. Your sword, if you
My
have it on your hip.
My sword's always disappeared. It's
Cool.
not technically in this realm, I guess
Right.
you could say. I guess the Grothfire mug?
Yep.
What else do I have?
We're just going to say all of your magical items are glowing in emerald green
Yeah,
now.
I'm just looking at them because I'm like, oh crap, my book, my
Maverick, do you have rope?
necklace
Yes.
is not.
What kind of pack do you have?
That's been a long time ago. I think the one I got was the one that come with, I think it was like the Scholars pack because it had the book.
Scholar's pack doesn't have rope.
So I think it's just me.
Just you. What'd you roll for a dexterity save, Jelly? Oh. So, Jelly, you've got two options here. One or two.
Yeah. Whichever one's funnier. If I'm going to get pranked by a rope, I want it to at least be funny.
So your rope, the rest of you see Jelly's rope just fly out of their body and then just immediately just coil around in a perfect circle and wrapped Jelly to Chadstone, Chad to have ever chatted right arm. Now this happened perfectly in time with everyone walking close enough to the shack that everything changed. You were no longer in a desert after you crossed a certain point. You were in the middle of a forest that defies all reason. There are colors here that you've never seen before in your lives. You're not even sure what they are, surrounding this, frankly, amazingly crafted stone house with a very nice white picket fence. There's a unicorn in the back that walks around from behind it. Unfortunately, it does ruin the whole Wanderlust because the unicorn's chin matches the same chin as Chadstone, Chad to have ever chatted. And you swear you hear a coming from it instead of a neigh. It's a little disconcerting. And you see another fairy fly out of the house with brightly colored orange wings, flaming red hair, just about the same size as Aurora is full size, but they have a dress on that just flows seemingly into air itself. Find just had you here. There you are. Oh, big brother, there you are. Oh, so nice to see you. And you brought some new saplings.
Huh?
Oh shit, Feo, how's it going?
Oh, I'm doing well, daughter. So nice to see you back.
Oh wait, hold on. I thought this was Feo.
Yes.
Oh, Titania.
Oh, there you are, lovely. How are you doing, my older brother? And why do you have a gelatinous cube attached to your arm?
My rope decided to tie me to Chad Chadstone, the chattest Chad that's ever chatted.
Oh, that happens sometimes, dearie. Please, come in, come in.
Could I get some assistance detaching me from Chad Chadstone, the chattest Chad that's ever chatted?
Would you like me to assist you?
Fuji has already stepped up next to Jelly. I got you. And starts undoing the rope.
Mm.
Feo looks at Fuji and freezes for half a second. Oh! I didn't realize we had such an important guest. Oh, I'm just Fuji. Oh, well, just Fuji. I hope you enjoy your stay here. I know my older brother's probably already offered the house to y'all. You're always welcome. Of course, as long as he invites you first, of course. My older brother's got a heart of gold, that one. Well, don't worry. See, these are adventurers just passing through to the Magic City. They're just going to stay the one night, and then they'll be on their way. I'll guiding them through safely. As you do, as you do.
Yeah, won't you guys come in and stay a while?
Fuji, we'll stay as long as Chad invited us. Nothing happens to Fuji.
Mm-hmm.
Although, Jelly, you did notice that this Feo younger sister of Chad Chadstone, Chad who've ever chatted, did clench her teeth slightly.
Aurora just has a very tight smile.
I don't believe I've caught your name, she says to the sister.
Well, I hope not, dearie. I try to leave it flying around anywhere. But no, I'm Feo. Nice to meet you. What's your name?
You may call me Jelly.
Jelly? Is that the full name or just a moniker?
It is what you may call me.
Alright, dearie. I see. Now, brother, could you mind going inside? I think the alligators out back are getting kind of antsy. Oh, right. I'll go feed them. Please, by all means, talk with the adventurers. I'm sure they have stories to share. And Chad Chadstone, the chattest Chad who've ever chatted, leaves your company and walks into the house. The moment the door closes, Feo smile goes away. Hello there, dearies. I'll properly introduce myself now, because my older brother's gone. I'm Titania, Queen of the Fae, and you're not to mention that to Chad Chadstone, chattest Chad who've ever chatted. Because if you do, I'll make you a blade of grass in my yard that people will trample over every time they walk through.
Understood.
As long as that's cleared up.
Understood.
Now, I don't plan on causing any trouble while you're here. Chad's invited you in, so of course you're welcome to stay as long as he's invited you. If you wish to stay longer, then let me know. I'm sure we can work something out. But if you just want to pass through, just do what Chad tells you and you'll be on your merry way. I've got a good thing going here and I don't want to lose it for quite some time. Maybe another couple 100 years.
Understood.
Now, I'll promise you, from the bottom of my heart, while you're in the house, I will not try to trick you into a deal. None of my questions will have ulterior motives. Because while I'm in the house is a safe place. Chad said so. So no tricks inside. Out here, free game, of course, but, you know, that's just because we like to still have our fun. Some of you adventurers like to get a little cocky around us, and it's just too good to put them in their place. But you don't seem like the arrogant type, so you should be fine.
We're just simply trying to get to our destination in the magical city.
Of course.
Then we will be on our merry way.
Of course. He does bring such colourful people in all the time. Now, come on in, enjoy yourselves. I'm sure he'll cook up a nice meal for everyone. Just remember what I said. You mention anything about me being the queen, mention anything other than him. Inside you can just call him Chad. Out here, no, it's too much fun.
I see. That explains quite a bit then.
Of course, if you're gonna be in the Feywild, it's gonna have a little, like, banter, little tricks there going on. Since Chad's, of course, my lovely older brother, he, of course, gets a few rules around him. Don't worry, when you leave the Feywilds, it'll go away. Now, the rest of you going in, I'd like to talk to your little furry friend here.
Regina is just doesn't respond and just like holds Matt's hand tightly and like sort of robotically like just heads towards the house.
Absolutely, just jerky movement the entire time, doing their best not to make eye contact with Titania at all. As Regina walks by, why so stiff, dearie? It's like you seen a ghost? Or maybe just something fluttering from your past or something.
Eyes go incredibly wide.
Run along, dearie.
Just holds Matt's hand even tighter and like walks toward the house.
Door's wide open. Enter, no problems.
Fuji, do you want to talk with her alone?
I think we need to have a talk. I'm not sure what about yet, but I'll be fine.
Do you want it to happen though?
I mean, better to have it now than later.
I mean, do you want me to stay out with you?
That's up to you.
Will I be breaking any rules of hospitality if I stay with this for this conversation?
Wait, Titania goes to open her mouth, but Fuji says, "You're my friend." And Titania closes her mouth. My friends will stay safe around me. Aurora, dearie, would you mind going inside and checking up on Chad for me?
Aurora doesn't respond to it, but like flutters inside.
Titania looks over at Zara for a split second before Arthur steps in front of Zara. Oh, you got your own knight in shining armor, do you? Oh, that's adorable, sapling. Although, not a sapling from what I'm used to. Huh. Well, that is interesting.
If you don't mind, I'll just be going inside now.
Arthur takes a bit of a walk, but made sure to stay between you and Titania. But Titania's eyes never leave you until you enter the house. That is interesting. So, are you staying or are you going? Looking at Jelly.
I suppose, well, it may be allowed that I stay for this conversation. I would hate to start off on the wrong foot with you. If you would prefer me to leave.
Oh, that's not what I prefer. After all, can't really deny Fuji a request, now can I? It's not a request and you know it. Oh. One day. No, you gain no ill will from me. After all, you've done your best to appease my older brother. I'll show you the courtesy of doing the same.
I will stay by Fuji's side for this conversation.
Delightful. He snaps her fingers and the door to the house shuts. Now, young one, what are you doing in the Feywilds of all places? Helping my friends. Well, you know that's not the question I asked. I had to make sure my friends made it through the way they were supposed to. Ah. So you're starting to get back into the game again, are you? I don't want to, but I don't seem to have a choice anymore. Alright. Well, I still owe you one, so should you need something, let me know. I will. But I don't think I will need that favor. So, you have my permission to do away with it if you want. Seem to have found a friend here, and I don't want to impose on them. Now, dearie, you know I've got to hold my word, true. If I didn't, how would I look my daughter in the eye, little minx? Ah, already captured about 30 with her. How long? Oh, you know, only about 15 more years for the first batch. Second one insulted my older brother. He's the unicorn now. Alright, well just don't do anything to my friends, okay? I promise nothing. After all, I told them the rules. It's up to them to follow them. Fair enough. Just, you know I'm gonna intervene if it comes to that. It won't do anything deadly or nothing. Just a little bit of fun. Oh, I do think I should warn you though. wouldn't visit your trees if they are not shining anymore. Something wrong with them. Thank you. I'll keep that in mind. Aware that there was something. Thank you. Yeah. Alright. She snaps her fingers and the door opens again. After you two dearies. I think we're having steak tonight.
Jelly is silent. She will follow Fuji in, but she's keeping to her word. She's staying by Fuji's side for the conversation, but not jumping in part of it. That's
Right.
not the deal.
After everyone goes inside, Fayetul follows you in and closes the door behind her. Ah, now we got the tricks off our backs. Let's all just enjoy a nice meal together, shall we, dearies? He makes a wonderful steak and vegetables. A smoked to perfection. And she just sort of flutters past everyone. And that's where we're going to end it for the night.
Good one.
Well, nothing horribly permanent has happened, so
Right. Been getting both lucky and unlucky with the rolls. There's... You went around like 3 or 4 of them that was polymorph. One of them turned you into a plant, because of course. You almost hit the stop time one.
Oh. That's not great.
I can't believe you hit the rapid fire questions from a fairy, along with you can't lie and can't withhold information.
Yeah.
That was wild.
Yeah, very wild, and the fact that thankfully they weren't incredibly difficult, but the mind game of what's the fifth? What's the fifth?
Yes, that we all heard ourselves in confusion with that one.
I swear there wasn't one.
So, Maderick, we'll start with you since your brain's hurting the worst. What's your favorite and least favorite of this?
Let's see. Trying to think. So, favorite was I like the little, yeah, I owe you a favor, but,
Yeah,
you know.
both of you still have that, by the way.
Yeah. Least favorite, I tried. I swear I tried. I swear I tried. I tried to remember.
Hey,
if
it's beautiful.
The
I loved
name.
how everyone started off this whole thing like guessing like different like fey tricks whenever it has nothing to do with Chadstone.
He's just a guy.
He's just a guy.
He's just a guy. Because I don't. Another thing is too. I don't think. No, none of this has been charming, or that no one's used a charm or anything like that. So.
Oh well, with Jelly earlier, the whole purple eye remaining like that's always been the thing was a charm person effect that immediately took hold by the next person that talked to them.
Gotcha. Because I was starting to say, half elves can't be charmed, from my
Right.
understanding. So.
That would have fell flat. Nothing would have happened with that.
Yeah. Yes. Yeah, I gotta say, DM, thank you for like giving us things that we can actually, use in situations. And it's always been like one of those things that's suck when you get this really cool item, but you never have the opportunity to really use it.
Yes.
That has always just sucked in D&D games. So
Yes.
appreciative for actually we get the items and hey, here's the opportunity you could really use something.
There are more opportunities in the future. I'm never going
Oh,
to give
yeah.
you something that you just, it's there if you want to use it. It
Yeah.
will be useful in the future if you want to. Like, it
Yeah, it's-
absolutely will not be a useless item.
It's like the story I heard of the ranger who made his designated enemy a goblin in a goblin-themed campaign, only to never find a goblin.
Gross.
Yeah.
No, gross.
Yeah.
Zara, favorite, least favorite. Probably the smartest one of the group, honestly.
Yeah, but it also kind of does tie into my least favorite, which is like, I'm trying to be smart and reasonably within character, but I'm just like, I'm keeping my head down. I'm not quite witty enough to try playing these games. Like, I've got maybe one chance to do a trick up my sleeve, but I'd rather not. I'm just a girl walking through the desert. Next to a very shiny guy.
Very shiny guy.
Yeah.
Trying to be inconspicuous next to the shiny guy.
Well, he will draw all the attention, that's for sure.
But, favorite... I think I did get some pretty good quips in early on.
You absolutely did.
Getting Soul to be a little annoyed with me for how funny I was great.
Yes, that was beautiful. I prefer something red or pink. Shut up.
I think I
was-
might have heard him swear.
No, unfortunately not. I was listening for it. I've been listening for it for years.
Keep waiting, buddy.
One day you'll crack. Regina, favorite, least favorite.
My favorite was getting to be Aurora for a little bit because she is one of my favorite new characters. Least
obsession.
favorite, least favorite, I'm too polite, and I forgot that I'm not supposed to say thank you.
Yep. I'm gonna chalk that up to Aurora being unnerved by Fuji.
Yeah, probably.
Worked for me.
It's still
Thank you.
fun. It's still a thing I can use later.
Oh yeah.
Or you.
Oh, by the way, what you agreed to, Madarick, is she now basically has permission to walk beside you whenever she wants. For a while can mean anything to Faye.
Yeah.
So you could just be walking down the road one day and suddenly there's a pink fairy next to you. She has permission to travel with you, basically.
No,
That could
not
lead to.
deal.
It's not the worst.
deal.
No,
Just
it's
say, hey, listen.
could make it really awkward later on if him and Regina are having an intimate moment. Then
Only if he's walking.
While walking?
you can have an intimate
Only while he's
moment, like walking down the road holding hands.
People are thinking two different types of intimate moments.
Yeah.
One is thinking a vulnerable conversation, and the other is thinking bedtime activities.
Well, I mean, if Aurora interrupts the vulnerable conversation, just keep yapping and make her uncomfortable.
Oh, you. That's not going to happen.
Sorry, I don't need your barred brain for a moment.
On that note, Jelly, favorite, least favorite.
I like Faye. I like Faye games. The inability to use pronouns, only being able to use exactly his full name the entire time. That
It's a simple thing, but it's something that's a little different than the norm.
it was
Just
a case-
enough.
I knew it was happening, but I was like, maybe if I address him by name in the sentence, I can then use a pronoun, but no.
Nope.
No. And so then I'm like, how do I word my sentence while not using pronouns and also not sound like a caveman?
It was specifically made for such a long name to annoy you all. It makes talking to him difficult.
Well,
And
but
It's
that's
not
the
talking to
whole
him very easy.
exactly. Like that's the whole point of this entire section. I was just like, this group of people loves talking to people. They are really good at roleplay. I want to throw a wrench at them. And it's going to be a heavy wrench. And now you have to deal with the Queen of the Fae.
oh yay.
It'll be fun. Nice.
I am more comfortable, I think, talking to her than talking to Chad. Chad's the only chattest Chad that's ever chatted while having to use the full
Yes.
name.
That was the whole point.
Yeah.
So, my personal favorite was honestly the theories you all kept throwing around in the beginning. Because like I saw a couple of those, I'm like, I could really go with this, but I've already committed. Oh, that's a good idea. That's worse than what I was thinking. But I've already committed.
I feel like I caught on pretty quick.
You did. I appreciate that. It was nice.
I was thinking that the little sister was Aurora for a second, but it's her mom, so...
Yep. My personal
Even
least favorite.
worse.
I don't have one. I don't. I enjoyed this far more than I should. Oh, but that is all the time we have for the night. We get to see you all another couple of weeks. We all get to deal with Titania, Aurora, and Chad all in the same room. Thankfully with no tricksy fey tricks while in the house. But yes, it'll be fun. It'll be delightful. Zara gets to get ribbed by Titania a bit more, because obviously there's interest there. Jelly's painted a giant target on her back because he stood out there with Fuji for that conversation, even though she stated that. And Madrix is now Aurora's new plaything. That's going to be just fun.
That's not gonna be awkward at all.
No, of course not. It won't make things awkward
No,
between
you're
you.
lucky it wasn't. You're lucky it wasn't McCain, because if it was McCain, she would have been doubly interested, because she has a thing for white-haired men. That's her type.
I don't know if Matter can handle two pinkies. I don't know if he can handle all that.
Anyways, it was a lovely time. Thank you all so much for being here today. I hope to see you all next week and the week after.
Heck yeah.
Bye.
Take care of yourselves, Toodles.
Bye,
Bye.
stream.